¿Qué pasa, mi gente? How's it going, everybody?
Hello.
Where dreams are made and dreams are crushed.
Microphone has not been on. I thought I turned it on and I didn't. Gotta do that all over again, Michael and Pete.
Oh, that's awful.
Take two. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MNW Warzone. I am your host, General Manager Jerry Aldini, with Pete McPherson and Michael Montoya. They both already said hello. We're really excited to bring you today's episode, round 4 of Block A of the C101, and our last show before the holidays. That's right, everyone, we're taking next week off to spend time with our families.
And my dog.
Your dog, I have to, Trixie would not let me hear the end of it if we didn't do Christmas together. So, it's how it is. Anyway. And of course, everyone knows that due to technical issues, the episode of MNW Friday Night Flashbang that would have shown last night with Block B Round 3 has been moved to tomorrow. So for the moment, the blocks are slightly out of sync, but we'll get that back on just in time for our shows on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Yes, we will be broadcasting on New Year's, but we're taking Christmas off. And with that, actually, Pete, Mike, let's take a look at where we stand right now in the C101.
Numbers. Let's take a look.
These are all important numbers, ladies and gentlemen, because at this moment in our block, Block A, Madjack and Gingerboi are ahead, both currently undefeated at 6 points apiece. Right
and
behind
Champ and Dagger with
right
4 points apiece right behind.
Yep. Then the Janitor, Lady Boots, the Madness, and Daverman are all at 2 points, and bringing Jack Abbott and bringing up the rear with the only person to yet make it on the board, Aiden Xero. This is a huge week for the Cyberpunk prodigy. He has this week and next week. This week's really make or break. He really should get on the board, because if he doesn't, he has a much harder time at having a shot at victory. And I suppose we should mention over on Flashbang, the end of round 3. Being a little out of sync right now, throwing me off a little. Anyway, the way they sit right now, Suicide Gemini, completely undefeated with 4 points. Jack Andrews, due to a victory and a draw, at 3 points. Victor Vicious, Devin, Sam Jax, Brawl Kaiser, and Zerikis, all at 2 points. And then, thanks to draw victories, Kuso Kale, Michael Macabre, and Graven Allen, all with 1 point. So, a lot of action. So we're going to get into it. But before we get into this, well, it is the holidays. And we have a lot of holiday messages coming in. And so we're going to start off, before we get into action, we're going to start off with a holiday message, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, with holiday wishes, it's Sir Unklydunk.
Greetings, Multiverse! This is Sir Unklydunk, leader of Blood Money, here to wish you all a happy holidays. Yes, you may find it hard to believe, but even we are willing to spend some time away from our conniving ways to celebrate the holiday season. Well, Nakano and I are at least. Mr. Butler seemed oddly fixated on assisting that thing that Wilson nearly bludgeoned to death in the ring.
Come on, little buddy, you're gonna make it!
Hey, aren't you one of the guys who ruined this hospital a few months back? That's right. The holiday season is one of my favorite times of the year as it ascribes to the values I treasure most. Shameless corporate greed and the exploitation of the masses. What, did you think I was going to say peace, love, and caring? That hasn't been a part of the holidays for a long, long time. Nothing pleases me more this season than taking commoners away from their families so they can slave for a corporate entity and put up with entitled customers. Customers who are brought in by sales hardly distinguishable from standard prices as they desperately find gifts for their in-laws they haven't seen since last year. But don't take our word for it. Others at Unklydunk Corp are enjoying the season too. Yeah, I love putting up with strict managers and carrots so I can make Mr. Unkley enough money to afford a new mini yacht for his normal yacht. I totally don't regret having to miss my son's birth so that I can work here and not have my kneecaps broken by a crazy guy in a mask.
Hey man, say the line right or I'm filling the stocking full of coal and smacking you upside the head with it.
All of the day's work at Unklydunk Corp. Please send help. We here at Blood Money wish everyone a happy holidays.
I don't know what I expected.
Did he extort someone with a Christmas commercial? Several people, actually.
I think you have a firm grasp on the situation, Michael. That's
Yeah. All right.
You know what? Let's not dilly-dally on that for the moment, because otherwise it's going to be a long day, and it's already going to be a long day. A lot of messages from the MNW crew this week getting ready for the holidays. But first, we have some C101 action to get to. Are you gentlemen ready?
Let's head to ringside.
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let's go to ringside.
Your opening match is a C101 match. Introducing first, he is the cyberpunk prodigy. It's 0 Hour Aiden Xero.
Here he is, ladies and gentlemen, the cyberpunk prodigy Aiden Xero, and the only participant in the C101 not yet on the board. This is a big week. Aiden needs to get on the board badly, because if he doesn't, if he loses this week, then he has to be in contention for winning the tournament. He has to win next week, and both Madjack and Gingerboi both have to have a loss either this week or next week.
I was just going to say, that is the combination of this formula is that if they keep winning and Aiden doesn't get a win, the C101 is going to end pretty short for him.
I mean, he'll still be in the tournament, but
distractions and those excuses behind him. He has things he needs to focus on.
That's true. But let's
and introducing their competitor, representing the Conquest Bloodline, they are the Nexus Titan Champion, Lade. Ooh.
Of course, the brass couldn't have made it easy for him.
Not at all. I mean, Lady Boots, we know she's a tough competitor. She had to be to get that belt. The main event mistress coming out, probably not happy. Last week she was the main event on the show. Now she's opening it. She might want to make Aiden pay for just that. But either way, it's going to be a hell of a contest. And
let's kick off here.
There's the bell, and we're off. And right off the bat, you see Aiden Xero. He knows. Oh!
Perhaps we'll see a more focused, more determined to win Aiden Xero this week, rather than one that's thinking about certain other rivalries going on in the background.
Yeah, his currently undefeated rival Gingerboi. And Aiden, I mean, starting off with a neck breaker. I mean, there's nothing more Aiden Xero than that. Oh, and a lariat from hell.
Absolutely. Look at this newfound offense he has going on. This is a lot more aggressive than it was last week.
Well, as you said, he's got to have that focus now. And this is not an opponent he can take lightly. This is Lady Boots.
Well, it looks like learning that lesson took him less time than learning about sharks, which is surprising.
Boots out of the ring. What were you going to say, Pete?
Oh, no, I was just addressing the clubbing blow from the behind from Aiden.
Yeah.
Clubbing blow now to the outside.
This is
the barricade.
I mean, a count-out victory would still be a victory and give him the points he needs. Honestly, even... Oof. And he's got to win.
Gary on the outside isn't going to help him.
Nope. Even a draw wouldn't give him enough points to put him into a safe zone.
With the boot to the chest there.
And here she's bringing it back as off the hardest part of the ring. The Lady of Conquest needs, she wants to get higher up because she wants to challenge the boys.
Absolutely. She has her hands on one of the boys right now.
Oh, punch to the jaw. If nothing else, Aiden is respecting what a tough competitor Boots is. Oh,
absolutely no holds barred against Lady Boots. Beautiful trading of strikes there.
Yeah. And I'm going to need to keep an eye on this. I got a letter from the representative of Conquest Bloodline. Apparently, I've been mixing up the names of Boots' various finishing maneuvers. See if I can get it right this week. What I've been calling the stylo is the Clint Eastwood, and what I've been calling the kiss the boot is actually the stylo. So we'll see if I can get it right this time.
Like any of these marks know the difference, Jerry. It's fine.
Yeah, but it was a letter from a lawyer.
Oh, well, that didn't make a difference. Anyway, Aiden Xero.
Slightly more motivating.
Wrenching backwards.
Oh, and right elbow to the gut. Aiden is a fan of neck breakers and various slam maneuvers. Boots is a pure striker.
Absolutely. Even when attacking the limbs, as you can see here, those dropping the knee on the leg of Aiden Xero.
And going for the cover. 1 and a 1 count for the Lady of Conquest.
Lady of Conquest, one of those competitors who knows how to strike, how to hit, how to be effective with every one of her limbs, not just including those devastating kicks.
And Aiden going up, and all right, there's a punch. That was up. Here's the thing right now. Lady Boots would love to win this tournament, challenge Zako for the belt, and become MNW's first official 2-belt champion. Not enough.
That would be the dream. It
would be. I mean, it's not enough that she's the first female singles champion, but to be the first 2-belt holder, that is the goal that is driving the main event mistress in this match.
There are plenty of factions out here in Warzone who want to be multi-belt champions, whether putting more belts on their current champions or simply by winning more gold. Everyone is gold hungry this year.
There we go. And after that guillotine leg drop, a 1 count for Boots on Aiden. Right now, this is driving all in Boots' favor. Aiden's got to kick it up. Getting that disrespectful scrape of the boot to the face. That's not even a kick.
Yeah, that's how you fire up someone like Aiden, though. So we'll see how that works out for Lady Boots.
If you say fire up, I say get in his head. The mistress, a master of mind games.
How can you get in a head that has so much trauma in it already? I mean, dear Lord, this man has been dumped on his head more times than I can count.
And now going for a chokehold. Is she going to be able to put the Cyberpunk prodigy to sleep?
Aiden's got to do is turn his head, get it out of the crook of the elbow there. Use that upper body strength and either tilt forward or back. Let's see. Lady Boots lets him go, transitioning into surprise roll up by Aiden Xero. 1, 2.
That's what Aiden needs to be doing. He's got to kick it up, or... Oh! On the other hand, he just got that boot to the face, and it busted him open. I would have expected Boots to go for a Clint Eastwood there, but Aiden's wisely rolled out of the ring.
Aiden's needing to fight harder and smarter here. There we go. Lady Boots dumping him on his head. Oh, dodging the kick there. Lady Boots returns the favor with the knee to the gut.
And Aiden hitting her with a kick, giving her specialty.
Absolutely, that drop kick, dropping her onto the steel steps. If you saw that, that was brutal.
I mean, brutality against somebody like Lady Boots is a reasonable response. Oh,
absolutely,
what is she?
But
looks like she's sizing him up.
Too late at this point.
And then just another good old-fashioned... Oh, here it comes. Something's... she's sizing it up. And it's going to be... Clint Eastwood! Right to the face.
I'm happy. I'm feeling probably a concussion.
And there's 1, 2, kick out by Aiden. Xero. And Lady Boots making him pay for that.
You notice all these little things Lady Boots is doing when their opponent's down, still taking the opportunity.
Here it comes. Stylo.
Oh, to do even more damage.
1, 2, 3. Well, there's that.
And your winner, Lady Boo.
Well, congratulations to the main event mistress. Lady Boots gets 2 more points in the tournament. And Aiden Xero still at the bottom of the pack. Like we said earlier, Aiden next week is clutch for Aiden. Every week we've been saying, well, he's got to get on the board. He's got to get on the board. Next week is it. If he doesn't get on the board next week, and both Madjack and Gingerboi are undefeated going out of, well, not next week, on round 5, then Aiden is just acting as spoiler in the tournament.
Now, it's not to knock the abilities of the spoiler in a tournament like this, but yes, it would be the end of his chances at getting that C101 win.
Yeah, at that
I'll knock his abilities. Change that X to a Z. 0. No points.
I was just going to say the only thing that would be driving him is, again, that matchup he's been waiting for, which I think is still just too much in his head, and that is going up against Gingerboi. Because it seems to be that's just all he wants. Well, with that one in the books, ladies and gentlemen, we have more action coming up. But first, as I said, we have a lot of people who had a lot of things to say this week. And we're just going to, in no particular order, be going through a few of them. First off, we got this little message from the member from the main event Mex.exe, ladies and gentlemen, R. Sawyer.
Sergeant, I see you managed to set up shop.
Hey Sawyer. Yeah, I just got to finish unpacking. If you need any surplus goods, military or otherwise, I'll provide it.
You got anything like this?
Whoa, is that what I think it is?
The Westinghouse phased plasma rifle with a 40-watt range developed by Skynet, specifically the R95 model. You can tell from the red light on the side, and the red plasma bolts, meaning first generation. I'm looking to exchange for the second gen stuff, specifically the V96 model. You know the one? Violet purple plasma bolts?
Yeah, certainly can do. What else you need?
I need something big, bold, all the firepower. A heavy arms classic.
Sadly, the double Gatling guns are on back order and aren't due until after the new year.
Ah, damn it.
I got something that's in theme for you. Hang on. Heavy. This is the VSB-95, 500 rounds per minute, unlimited mag size, second-gen plasma bolts.
Ho ho ho! This will clear out Uncle Two. I like this store already. But now, I need something powerful and precise.
Powerful and precise. I got this, VG-01.
Second generation plasma sniper rifle. It's tech-com, but beggars can't be choosers. Now, I need one more thing. Well, several actually.
What you need?
I need steel chairs. Specifically the MNW Arena steel chairs.
How many you want?
How many do you have?
Okay, we need steel chairs for the audience, guys. I just don't surplus my steel chairs.
Yeah, you guys have no idea how much these chairs cost.
It's a huge part of the budget, especially when shenanigans start happening. And yes, we have chairs under the ring. They are placed there every day.
Hey, if you just listen to my advice, we could do some outlaw mud show stuff and just use the plastic lawn chairs. It'd be a lot cheaper.
Yes, but we have this whole nice... You know what? I'm not going to get into that right now. We have some more action, but we're going to be heading down to ringside because we have a scheduled moment of in-ring promo action coming up right now. Let's head down to the arena. And let's hear it from the funky one, DeFunk. He's got a lot more pep in his step of late, and that's saying something for DeFunk.
Yeah, but that pep in his step comes from a source that makes us all a little worried.
Oh, I love it, babies! It is your funky one here to lay some wisdom on you. Straight from Club 9. That's right, babies. I got a lot going on, a lot of action happening. And you know what? I've been doing my recruiting work. I got people lined up. I got people thinking about joining the Cloud9 movement. As long as, well... As long as a certain faction full of bad vibes and old money stays out of my way. You know what I'm talking about. Oh, yeah. I see you out there, Sir Unklydunk. You ain't got the funk in you at all. No, babies. So, I got an idea. I got a great idea. I heard your Christmas message, Unkley. I got one for you. So why don't you get out of your private box and come on down and see the funky one, baby? I like to tell you this in person. Come on, you know you want to. There's only so many children you can steal candy from in one day. So, Unklydunk, let's do this. Well, I guess he heard him.
Speak of the dunk and he shall appear.
I'm not sure this is the best idea in the world. What if he comes out with, Oh, wait, that's right. Mr. Butler's not around. He's at the hospital.
And Kirshim is probably tagging cards.
Yeah, he's watching over the progress of the Moogle.
It's the dunk versus the funk.
Oh. That's going to have to be the promo if it happens. Well, DeFunk, how lovely to finally hear from you. Now, I understand that you may think you have a beef with me, but I want you to understand something. I really here because I'm bored. I mean, you're so far beneath me at this stage. I mean, what with being a dancer in an old cast-off piece of armor and a suit.
No, baby. I'm much more than that. I am the prophet of the great bull, and I'm bringing his wisdom down from Cloud 9 to all who seek it. And I got my eyes on the up-and-comers, the people who need a little bit of that wisdom. Whereas, what are you offering? A paycheck? Like that's worth anything.
Well, you see, it is worth paying rent, buying useless merchandise, and having clout. Money does, in fact, make the world go round. I don't know if you have heard that song. It's quite the classic. But, let's be honest, Funk. Anyone worthwhile, I'm just going to buy out from under you.
Oh, you may think that, Mr. Unkley One, but I got news for you. I have somebody who has signed with me. I got somebody already in Cloud 9. Wouldn't you like to know who? Oh, I bet you would. But let me tell you, I'm not telling you. I'm not telling you right now because you just tried some underhanded tactics.
As the Funk, as I already said, if it was somebody worthwhile, I'd already own them. I already have Nakano Kirishima, trust me. He's coming along nicely. And of course, Mr. Butler. Oh, I love his brutality. And if I need anyone else, well, I'll just buy them.
Well, you seem very obsessed with being able to buy things. How about, you know what they say? Money can't buy you happiness. Howie, tell me something. How's that going for you? Are you a happy man? Are you as happy as, say, our janitorial staff? Oh, I don't think so. No, you're certainly not as happy as the funky one.
Oh, yes. Clever low blow. Yes, I don't care. I don't care. He's currently, 2 points in the C101? And I'm not even in it because I don't need to be. I will get a title shot just by being me. Just by paying the required grease.
Oh, you may think that works, but I got news for you. You know what? Eventually, you and I are going to have a meeting of the minds, or a meeting of the fists, or a meeting of the funk. Yeah, but first, I gotta get my Cloud 9 betas ready to go. Then you and I, Unklydunk, we're gonna dance.
Oh, I saw what you did there. How very clever. No, I don't care. I have more important things to deal with than you. I'm building my powerful stable. We're already high contenders to go after those tag belts held by those, what are they, construction workers? I don't even care. I tell you what, you get your house in order and then you can come see me. I always like to make charity cases. All right.
Looks like this thing definitely could come to blows.
Could come to blows? I think this thing is definitely going to come to blows.
Well, that's if the Funk can get whatever he's planning together.
Which, well, he says he already has somebody has agreed to be part of Cloud 9.
You mentioned the janitorial staff.
So, that was just, don't worry about the janitor. That's just because, the janitor will be seeing in action later today. In fact, he will be in our next C101 match. But we actually have someplace we got to get before we can do that.
And where's that, Jerry?
Well, we've got some other matches coming up. But while we're getting ready for our next match, we have another person we need to hear from. Somebody else who is putting their 2 cents worth in as we get to this season. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you one chance.
Multiverse! The year of 2021 has gone out with a bang, and I have fulfilled my promise to myself and to all of you. And from the bottom of my heart, I truly cannot be happier. And I thank you all for cheering me on as long as you have. But even though I have fulfilled my promise and I am eternally grateful, I still feel an emptiness, you know? And I think it's because I've spent so much time trying to prove to you all that I'm more than just a pawn, a jobber, a one-trick pony. Maybe it's time to stop thinking about what people think of me and what I think of myself. I have yet to truly prove my worthiness to myself. So let me make you one more promise. I, Juan Chance, will hold gold someday. I will climb to the mountain of glory and stand upon its apex. So to you, my next opponent, may you be friend or foe, it doesn't matter. This is your one chance to get the hell out of my way. And if you don't, it'll be your last mistake. In the ring, there is honor. And in the honor, there is purpose.
So there we hear it from Juan Chance. He's feeling revved up. He's had a pretty good year when you think about it.
Yeah, pretty good year breaking my favorite competitors.
I'm not sure. I'm still trying to figure out what all's going on there. We'll be hearing from Wilson later today.
Oh, great, fantastic.
In the meantime, we have a match coming up with the C101 going on right now. Obviously, a lot of focus on those competitors, but we have a lot in our roster who are looking to keep their name fresh, to keep alive in people's minds, and to prove they're ready for opportunities when they come up. So we have picked 4 of those people to face off in fatal 4-way action. So let's not waste any time. Let's head to the ring for that matchup.
The following is a fatal 4-way match. Introducing first, Yakiniku Party.
And here he is, ladies and gentlemen. He is our space cowboy, the one and only Yakiniku Party.
Quite an energetic performer we have on our hands here.
He absolutely is. One of the veterans of the multiverse, and a man looking to continue to make a name for himself and to bring justice to the stars.
And introducing their competitor, Leonid Sanchez.
Leonid Sanchez, folks, half man, half confusing.
Well, member of High Voltage, claims to have an alien heritage. Still waiting on word if that purple side of his body is just a tattoo or if that's natural.
Yeah, that's something I'm not excited to find out, especially if it's the latter.
There. Oh, and now let's see who else he's going to be facing.
And introducing next, Lachen.
And here is Lachen, one half of Eastern Bloc Party. Of course, his partner, Nice Ice, currently in Cyber Siberia, looking to find himself and renew his purpose after recent events. In the meantime, Lachen looking at her singles competition.
Yep, looking fresh, coming off the Hamburg comedy circuit. Let's see how he does on the wrestling circuit.
I hear he knocked him dead. I hope that's not literal.
Judging by the crowds in Germany, probably both.
And introducing the fourth competitor, presenting the Sentinels,
There you have him. One half of the Sentinels, Sparrow.
Sparrow, folks, there he is.
Sparrow, of course, had a great rookie year last year, but now he is looking to raise the ranks. Some great showings of late. Of course, his partner, Daverman, is in the C101, and we'll be actually seeing him in our next match. But until then, here's Sparrow. Just a moment, I'm getting a... Oh, hang on, the tech team is trying to fix something for us here. There we go. That should work. Is the twazzle working for you there, Michael?
Yep. It's working. We sure do have a lot of justice in this match.
A lot of justice. Barf. So much justice. Justice for days.
For eons, if you will.
And they're off. Interesting matchup. So Lachen going after Yaki, and Sparrow and Leonid matching up. Who do you like in this match?
Kind of competitors.
I've always been a bit of a fan of Yakiniku party myself.
All right, Michael, who are you feeling in this match?
You know what? I want to bite my tongue on saying this, but I think I'd have to go for Sparrow on this. This is the environment where a competitor like Sparrow thrives.
True.
He's very quick, very, I don't want to say slippery, but he can move through matches like this, through 8-mans, through multi-man matches. He just knows where to be.
That's true. I think we're going to see something from Leonid Sanchez today. Nothing against Lachen, but I think Leonid has something to prove, especially after the leader of High Voltage, Aiden Xero, still having not yet managed to score in the C101.
So on the outside, Leonid Sanchez taking it to Lachen.
Well, Yaki and Lachen locked up outside the ring, while Sparrow and Leonid making themselves getting it in the ring. And while this is an elimination match, this isn't hardcore rules. It's not falls count anywhere. Those pins have to happen in the ring.
But who says a little damage can't happen on the outside of the ring?
Oh, the outside, the advantage in this is there's no count out in a 4-way elimination match.
Now you do have access to those barriers, you have access to those stairs, and if someone's head happens to hit any of those, that's nobody's fault but theirs. 1 count
on Sparrow, but man, the Sentinel managing to kick out, and no one there for Leonid. And now Sparrow taking control while Lachen is bringing Yaki into the ring.
Double axe handle. Oh, Yaki following that up with a missile drop kick.
Yaki flying high. I said, he is our space cowboy.
Oh, look at this cruiser v cruiser we got going on here.
Now he's going after, and now the alien versus the spaceman.
The spaceman knows how to deal with that.
And going for a pin on Sparrow. 1, 2, and a kick out by Sparrow. Now Lachen bringing Yaki into the corner, and that was an innovative punch by Sparrow, hurting them both. But Lachen, the finest German genetic engineering,
delivering that power bomb with precision and power.
Designed to be a super soldier, decided he just wants to entertain the masses, either through comedy or wrestling.
He wants to throw Yaki into the ref is what he decided.
Oh, the ref, you know what? Thank goodness our ref is immortal.
Functional.
Amy, functional immortality is immortality. I mean, he'll be...
I don't know how many personalities that man's been through.
It's my understanding is it's not Time Lord regeneration. It's akin to Highlander style immortal regeneration. At least that's what he told me when I asked him to explain it.
He kind of just looks at me weird and leaves the room whenever I try to talk to him.
Okay, but Michael, how many people does that actually happen to you with in this building?
Yakiniku got the arm locked. Leonid Sanchez powering out of it. A couple of right hands. I'm sorry, Jerry, what were you saying?
It wasn't that important.
Yeah, no, it was not.
Meanwhile, we have so much more action happening, and tweeting out on social media, Rapture New Road, are you sure he might have a phylactery? I mean, we had him, he was fully investigated. As far as we know, it's just a natural form of regeneration.
What's a phylactery?
Boy, I'll explain that to you. We don't have time on air.
You have to wait till
two. Almost two. Let's put it this way: a phylactery and a Horcrux are almost the same thing.
I don't know what either of those are.
Then we're just gonna get back into action as Lachen. Oh, he was flexing on Leonid, going for the kick, but ultimately taunt-to-bodied by Yakiniku Party.
Using all these fancy words, but all I'm seeing is some good old-fashioned violence from Lachen.
Oh!
Two of those lariats and a drop kick from the big man.
Lachen, and Leonid was going for him. Oh, it says Lachen. Lachen cleaning house.
With that high crotch suplex, very effective.
And an elbow. I'd like to point out, none of us picked Lachen, and he is right now making us eat those words with this action.
Absolutely. I think all three of us may have spoken a little too soon on putting out Lachen in this match.
Oh, and now Lachen is resting on the ropes while Leonid and Sparrow trade blows and flips. And here comes Yaki. And Lachen waited too long, and now he's at the mercy of Yakiniku Party. Oh,
smash across the both of them.
That was a patented Cloud9 from Sparrow. And now he hit him with the Gale Force.
2, 3. You cannot put down that high flyer. No.
Leonid Sanchez has been eliminated.
Excuse me, I'm just a bit flabbergasted that my pick actually worked out.
Well, so far, and then Sparrow again going for that Gale Force on Yakiniku Party. Going for the pin. And Yaki kicking out before even a 1 count.
Oh, and the Sparrow ducked under the... Oh my god, the double axe handle was dodged!
He ducked under in a lotus position. That was an innovative dodge by the Sparrow on the German funny man.
You cannot keep this little bird down.
And just taking it, corner
coast
to corner.
Coast with Lachen. With a drop kick follow-up.
And then taking down Yaki for good measure. Everything's coming up. Sparrow
dropping that punch on Yakiniku. Party has his head locked in the legs. And then scissor submission, not working for too long, though.
Yeah, Yaki may need to get out, but Sparrow certainly cleaned house for several minutes, including our first elimination.
Went on an absolute tear there. Ooh. Yaki trying to put a stop to it, though. Busting the hero open.
I mean, that was that's a move that he had to practice in zero gravity.
Absolutely.
And now looks like he's going for, oh yeah, a little bit of tilt-a-whirl armbar. Can Sparrow get out?
It's a dangerous position to be in for Sparrow. Sparrow tapping.
Sparrow has been eliminated.
Well, that now just leaves us with the Spaceman and the Funny Man.
Yakiniku had that armbar in deep, but that was an impressive showing from Sparrow. One half of the Sentinels.
Oh, and now getting him wrapped up.
Yaki very submission happy today. Let's see if Lachen can withstand this
That's
power
that's
out.
a rough spot. Lachen managing to flip out. That was impressive escape by Lachen.
That was impressive abdominal strength by Lachen as well. Just being able to backpedal out of that. Oh,
just slamming down Yakiniku. And okay, and when
this does not look good for Yakiniku Party.
Oh, electric chair suplex.
Yeah, get that blood rush to the head from up
Come
there.
on, ref.
You drop him down and over.
2, kick out at 2.
It's just barely not enough. That electric chair suplex, very effective. What's Lachen going for now? Powerbomb into the squat.
And another 2 count, but reversing. Oh, trying to go for a Boston Crab, but having to release it. He didn't get it all cinched in. Now just going for a simple pin.
Life is indeed a comedy.
Oh!
A brutal comedy as Lachen proves.
And your winner, Lachen.
I'd like to draft my formal apology to Lachen, and no, I will not be coming to any of your comedy shows.
But yeah, no, the one man none of us picked, and he walks away victorious in that 4-way match. I think we are looking at the beginning of big things for the German superstar. Congratulations, Lachen.
Looks like you could soundly bet against us every time, folks.
I mean, I was a little worried. It's like we were very confident, and maybe that was a problem. Well, as we're waiting for as I said, we have so many superstars we need to hear from today. So we heard a lot earlier from Sir Unklydunk, both his Christmas greeting and then his in-ring confrontation with the leader of Cloud9, Defunk. And so we're going to hear from a member of Blood Money, but first tweeting out on social media, why Lee of all people? Apparently in space, people can hear you laugh. Huh. Maybe you can. All right, well, as I said, let's now hear from the rest of Blood Money. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear from Mr. Butler and Nakano Kirishima.
All right, kid. Christmas is just around the corner. Let's finish up these last few things on the boss's to-do list, and then we're taking the ship out for a night in Roppongi.
Now that's a motivation I can get behind. What do we got left?
Well, let's see. Redirect insurance money into Unkley Corp.
Didn't you do that last week?
Oh yeah, guess I blocked out most of last week after... What else? Upgrade Hyper-Death Terminator Lawyer OS. How did I not get to this before? They're running on Windows 98.
Seriously? Even Sawyer is running on XP.
We were looking to save money. Alright, hand me the disc.
Are these things region free?
Of course they are. Kid, why'd you ask if they were region free?
We didn't have a Windows OS disk. I had to use some French system.
What was it called?
Something called Xana.
Oh, shit. Kid, get the ship ready while I take care of these things.
What the hell did that program do to them?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Well, sounds like Mr. Butler's got his hands full.
Melt.
Well, as that we have more in-ring promo action happening. Somebody else scheduled a little bit of mic time to respond to a challenge. So why don't we go down to ringside and hear that right now?
Let's do it.
It's Lade Hireold.
This will be pleasant.
It's always be well-mannered at the very least. Bonjour, everyone. It is I, Lade Hireold, your French-Canadian daredevil. And I am coming out to the ring because I feel it is simply good manners to respond to a challenge. And the challenge I am here to respond to is from Mr. McMorgan. He did make a claim last week, and I feel I only must respond. McMorgan, I understand you are a man who enjoys the challenge of combat. I can respect that. And you feel that you did not get quite the effort from Dagrik that you were looking for, and you felt that perhaps TJ Gable and I did. So you want a rematch. I respect that. And I respect that first you wish to face myself and Gable. Very well. I feel that you made a good point, and I feel it would be rude to not respond. So, yes, if we can convince the booking committee to give us a match, I will absolutely face you in one-on-one hardcore competition. I feel that is only proper. The hell?
Oh, boy.
That is Suplex Sam of VIP. Why is okay? You know, so we haven't seen a lot of Suplex Sam of late, especially during the C101, where no members of VIP are actually involved.
How's it going, babes? Well, let me stop you in your tracks right here, Hireold. Let me stop you right here in your little piddly tracks. And let me stop McMorgan. And let me stop Gable, because you're all losers, baby. You all lost. You all had your shot. Now it's time for me.
No. I feel you're being very rude, Sam. Let me explain. McMorgan, the former Warpgate Hardcore Champion, wishes a rematch. A reasonable request, and in preparation for that, he wishes to face me in combat. I feel that is very reasonable. And you know that Dagrik hates to pick his opponents.
Now, listen here, baby. The only combat you do is at lunch and dinner. The combat I do is every day, all the time, bringing home the W's for VIP, baby. So before you try to shove your little reasons and honor and all that BS in my face, hun, before you do that, consider who you're looking at.
I know who I'm looking at. You're a former member of Shoot Nation, the current tag team champions who are both participating in the C101. And you, of course, left them to join VIP, I suppose, for the financial advantages. I understand who you are. I'm simply saying you haven't made your case. What have you done recently?
I could ask the same thing of you, baby. Let's not focus on my past. Let's not focus on the things I've done. Let's focus on the losers who are crowding around the Dagger right now. Now, if Dagger wants a real competitor, a real fighter to go up against, he'll look to me, Suplex Sam. He'll look to VIP if he wants a real fight.
Well, as I said, this is completely up to Dagrik. Per the current rules from the brass, the Warpgate Hardcore Champion gets to choose his own opponents. And currently, Dagrik is very busy, doing quite well in the C101. When he does pick someone, well, he could pick McMorgan. He could pick Depth Charge.
Both choices that he could make. Both stupid, babes. Both stupid. Both real stupid choices. Why would he choose that when he could choose the real deal? When he could choose the real rock and roller right here? When he could choose Suplex Sam? When he could choose me?
Well, I could think of several reasons. First off, maybe he would like somebody more on his level, like Zabif. Yes, I think Zabif would be a good choice. He's a member of VIP. Perhaps he could... Lachen just won that last match. Lachen's looking very good. I can think of several people he could choose over you. Maybe you should have some more matches and victories. I'm simply a suggestion. So, if you are done being very rude to me right here while I'm trying to accept the challenge from McMorgan, I will bid you adieu. And perhaps you will go back and reassess your petition to face the champion. And update your resume. That I suppose would help. Well, once again, a very polite rebuttal from the French-Canadian Daredevil.
Said polite rebuttal has left Sam flabbergasted.
I don't think Sam has ever dealt with somebody not screaming in his face. I mean, all right. So what I'm taking away, very simply, is Hireold is perfectly willing to face McMorgan in the ring.
And he did press that beef button, so that's got to get under his skin.
Well, I mean, there is that. I also think that if we're really thinking about it, the other issue is we now know that Suplex Sam would like to be in contention for that the all-important Warpgate Hardcore Championship, which is, of course, currently adorning the waist of the Dagrik, who will be seeing in action later today. Dagrik actually facing the Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, Zako Dou, in one-on-one competition.
Excited to see who gets those points there.
That is, yeah, absolutely. But that's not our next match, Michael Montoya.
What is our next match?
Well, Michael, Pete, our next match, let's head to ringside right now for more C101 action.
The following is a C101 match. Introducing first, representing the Sentinels, Daverman.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's our man Daverman, one half of the Sentinels who we saw in our previous match. His partner Sparrow making a great showing against 4 tough competitors. And now it is Daverman's turn, looking to get some more points in the C101 tournament.
I think we need to jingle some jangles.
Oh, right. Hang on, let me find that twazzle. All right, Phyllis says you should have some, everything should be working now.
Thanks, Phyllis. Yep.
All right. So
where'd you find that lady? Nice.
Oh, she's great. She's great. I knew her back in HTW.
Well, she's delightful.
There you go. Meanwhile, Daverman getting ready for action. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, McMorgan, Sam is about as intimidating as a lost puppy without VAP there to carry him on their backs. Let him have his go at the hardcore. I'll break him just the same.
And introducing their competitor, the Janitor.
And the Janitor coming out for action. So, where are we standing right here? Both men sitting at 2 points. Someone is leaving this match with those coveted 4 points. But
both men could be leaving with 3.
It is true. It is true. Both men could advance if this goes. We saw that happening last week on Warzone, on Flashbang, with 2 of the matches finally going to time. But we have yet to have that happen in Block A.
Yeah, it shows you those time limit draws. There's some good competitors who can't quite get the pin on each other, can't quite get that finish.
But in the meantime, these two, again, they're both at 2 points. They'd like to get 4, get a little bit more comfortable in that shot.
Daverman being spurred on by the amazing performance of his protege earlier tonight.
That was true, but right off the bat, the Janitor taking immediate control. Of course, the Janitor being one of our veterans of the multiverse, one of our most highly skilled wrestlers. But Daverman also has been around for quite a while, originally wrestling as Daverboy before going back to his home universe and getting promotion from his superhero team.
Absolutely.
And,
it's always a great day when a boy becomes a man.
Yeah, and even taking on a sidekick of his own to teach the ways of heroism. Now,
can't teach the ways of heroism if you can't breathe.
Well, you'd be surprised, but in the meantime, and a stunner to escape. And that helmet makes that especially painful. Float over DDT by Daverman.
Yeah, is that helmet necessary for justice?
I would assume so. It's part of his hero garb. It has been fully approved by our tech crew that it is in no way an egregious advantage in wrestling.
Yeah, that's also what they said about magical powers, but I digress.
Hey, we have strict rules about magic. Daverman setting up for something. What's he planning? He's flying over the top rope with the Janitor.
Now that's how you take out a competitor like the Janitor. You gotta catch a veteran like that completely off guard. Do something outlandish.
And now getting stomped on, the Janitor outside, retaking control. Maybe I spoke too soon. Stunner from Daverman.
Stunner to right hand, dropping Daverman.
Both men looking for that advantage to move forward.
Good combination of strikes here from the Janitor. The count still going on, however.
And that's true, and a count out would lead both to getting 1 point. And Janitor wisely bringing it back into ring.
Yeah, he heard that nearly 8 count, and he brought it back in the ring.
And
the ropes up and over goes Daver with the splash.
Daver with that cruiserweight acumen. He is a flyer, first and foremost.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, the Janitor looking to get out of this submission predicament.
And see, taking it right from that high-flying maneuver into a hold there. The Janitor responding in kind.
The Janitor, far more of a technical wrestler. But not above choking the life out of you.
Absolutely. You might not want to go hold for hold with the Janitor. Maybe a mistake.
And going for a pin. Actually, the one thing to remember with the Janitor, he is also our resident expert on DDTs.
He loves putting your hand under the crux of his arm and slamming you into the pavement.
Or like that face buster, that bulldog.
Yeah, that same family of moves, those same muscle groups, very well executed from the Janitor.
Taking Daver to the ropes. What's he planning here? All right, whip into the rope and elbow strike.
And back elbow.
Unfortunately, out in the outside area again. This is a dangerous place to be for both men.
If
a lot more
get
damage.
Dropped for long enough, you can get that count-out win.
That's true, but I guarantee you neither of these competitors would be satisfied with a count-out.
Satisfied, but it would get them the points. They might not be satisfied, but those points would be on their record.
I can't see it happening, Michael. Especially, why go for 1 point when you can get 2?
Does the count-out count for 1?
Count-out counts. Count-out if it's both of them. I mean, if it's a victory, sure. If they can, if one of them can get back in the ring, absolutely. That would be 2 points. Again, I don't see competitors like the Janitor and Daverman being satisfied with a victory like that.
The opportunities of the C101 can make men do strange things. Let's see how this plays out, though. You may be right.
Yeah.
To the leg there, followed up with that heel kick.
And dragging the Janitor to the center of the ring, wrenching that leg. Stump puller. Ooh. Just working on the Janitor's limbs. Again, the Janitor, Janitor looks like he got out. And now he's
trying to shut down that wrestling ability.
And again, working on the head and neck of Daverman.
Yeah, going back, working on that chin, torquing that head back. That's a rough situation for Daverman.
Daverman, and again,
once again,
jawbreaker to get out. And then a chop for good measure.
Pop him one, and a solid chop. Is that a swinging neck breaker?
It is indeed. And now what's he? Oh, okay. Here we go. He's getting ready for it. He's
looking
calling
for a high flying maneuver
and up, and in a world's finest hit.
That was a fine strike indeed.
Oh my God!
It works.
And your winner, Daverman.
Flying high for justice today.
I mean, one of them had to win, but I didn't expect it to happen that fast.
Well executed.
I think he might have rocked the Janitor with one of those jawbreakers. Well, so both men are still in it, but Daverman does advance further on with his second win, bringing Daver to 4 points in the C101. He joins the 4-point club. Well, what do you think, Michael? Here we are with that, and that was just our third match.
Oh boy,
we've got a lot. Today. In fact, you know what? Before we get ready for that next match, ladies and gentlemen, we are now going to hear from another member of VIP. I guess a lot of VIP wants to be heard today. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Maximilian Thunderthighs.
Hello, this is Max from VIP, and I am here today to call up Papusa and Squatch for their disregard for the match by cheating. Oh, of all them. Okay, you know what? Forget the pre-written script approved by VIP. This segment is approved by Maximilian Thunderthighs. I am just so frustrated with last week's match that I just gotta vent a little bit. And since I'm gonna be booed anyways by either the audience or the brass or by my own faction members, fudge it! We're doing it live! Remember when the max damage was a game changer? Remember when I put it on anybody, they went down immediately? Remember when the max damage wasn't the name for 2 of my own moves? I remember that. Can you guys do that? In that match, people were eating my finishers and signatures like they were a cheap buffet. Nothing behind them. But I promise you, the next time I hit the max damage, I'm gonna end the match right there. Papusa? I don't even know where to start with you. You came in this match to get answers, but you're just leaving it with more questions, like, why are you trying to interrogate me while you're supposed to be wrestling? Wrestle or investigate. Pick one and stick with it. Squatch, you know, I'm not even mad you were in the match with me. It's just a sad reminder that we still haven't fought one-on-one fully. Like, how hard is it to want to fight a big, hairy barista man? I could go to California and fight 8 of them in a Starbucks. And last, but certainly not least, my own partner, the VIP's big muscly man, the Beef. Why? We had a perfectly good lead. We had them on a silver platter that just screamed, "Pin me!" But instead, what did you do? You whipped out the brass knuckles like it's kindergarten show and tell day and got us disqualified. They didn't just win the match, you won the match for them. I'm already on thin ice. Isn't that right, Aldini? We're all on thin ice. And it looks like I gotta be the icebreaker. So now, unless you want to throw me in some sort of spot match tonight, or I'm already scheduled for a fight, I'm going home.
Okay. I think, yeah. You know, I've been waiting for a moment like this, to be honest. You know, when is Max going to reach his breaking point?
Well, it's a bit prima donna-ish for my taste, but I suppose he has some legitimate gripes.
You suppose?
I suppose, yes.
Well, while you're sitting there supposing, we're going to head down to ringside for our next matchup in the C101. So let's head down to the ring.
Alright, kid. Christmas is just around the corner. Let's finish up these last few things on the boss's to-do list, and then we're taking...
Hang on a second. Let's try that again.
Down to the ring.
The following is a C101 match. Introducing first. They are one half of the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Scorpion Jack Abbott.
And here you have him, Jack Abbott. His partner is over in B block on Flashbang. Jack is looking to score another win. He is currently one of the people sitting at 2 points. And much like Daverman before him, would like to get another win to be comfortable in moving forward. Now, anyone with 2 points right now, still in the tournament. Absolutely.
More is better.
Right.
And introducing their competitor.
No. Oh.
1/3 of the trio's champions, representing Doom, Madjack.
My anxiety spikes every time those strings hit, Jerry. Every time this man comes out here.
I mean, he's not a man to cross, that's for sure. But he is also, held on to that trios belt for a while. And he is the Mad Pumpkin King. He has been fully investigated by APS, who determined they actually don't know what he is. But that's okay. You know what? What he is right now, a champ and a competitor in the C101.
Well, I doubt that investigation was thorough because I think that one was headed up by Seth Jackson.
You know what? How dare you disrespect Mike Davis like that?
I mean, what's he been doing for you lately, huh?
Seth's been busy. Okay, I don't want to talk about what Seth's doing right now. I don't want to tip my hand. Let's focus on this match instead.
All right. Speaking of focus,
so
do you think Sam coming out has any sort of weight on the mind of the Scorpion, or
I think the Scorpion is moved on from that. The fact he holds gold. Let's focus on something else far more important in this matchup. Jack Abbott, 2 points. Madjack, 6. Madjack is currently one of the 2 people in Block A undefeated in this tournament.
As far as the odds, the underdog in this matchup is Jack Abbott.
Absolutely, but you know what? He was the underdog all through the tag team tournament that culminated in him winning the belts with Devin. So I never count out Jack Abbott in an underdog situation. On the other hand, this is Madjack.
Also, I think Madjack's eyeing his shoes. I think he likes those shoes.
You know what? I'm not going to get in. You know what? I don't discuss fashion with Madjack. So we'll let you have that theory. In the meantime, Jack Abbott bringing Madjack to the corner and whipping him and using the leverage of the rope to whip him in the ring. And going for a pin early on. 1. And a kick out by Madjack.
Yeah, it's a simple 1 count. He does have that weight and power advantage on Madjack, but Madjack has certain attributes.
Trickery.
Put it.
He's good at misdirection. He's good at coming at you when you least expect it. And
when he does come at you out of the shadows, out of nowhere, it's always 100%. It's never a little piddly half-assed attempt. It's always something that's going to knock you on your ass.
No, and again, Madjack having a strong cruiser style, coupled with the fact that he is surprisingly powerful and unnerving, and just when he stares you down.
Yeah, speaking of that stare down, looking Abbott right in the face as he stomps on him.
Well, here's the thing. At least this is fair competition. It's not like it's anything that Madjack is going to get upset about. It's not like we're going to see that special form. Anyway, Madjack is dragging Jack Abbott into the middle of the ring.
I burned those tapes, my copies, for a reason. I don't want to see them again. All right. Several stomps here to the chest of the Scorpion.
And moving in, we have Madjack picking up Abbott. I just realized this is the Battle of the Jacks. Oh no, he's wrapping him up. He's getting ready for the Christmas season. Oh! That is not a knave move, but I think we can go ahead and safely call it the Jack in the Box.
Absolutely. Jack in the Box that ends with a punt straight to the coccyx. That tailbone ain't doing so good now.
I'd like to believe it's the tailbone he hits. Yeah, because there's other possibilities. We're not going to get into that right now. Just right now, everything's just Madjack. Oh, he's doing it again.
Oh, no, not another one. Not another one, Madjack.
And Jack in the Box. We're just gonna. I gotta get on the horn with Eric Generics and let him know that's what we got to call that from now on.
Elbows driving into the skull of Jack Abbott.
And a 1 count. Jack Abbott kicking out. Jack Abbott, he wants that second victory, much like Daverman earlier. He needs to get out of Madjack just styling on him and dropping a knee.
Strutting up to that knee. Do you think he's upset about gimmick infringement? I mean, he is fighting a man named Jack who wears orange pants.
I mean, I hate that I have to think about that now. Thank you very much, Michael. Thank you.
Yeah, you just got to consider all the variables.
I mean, normally they're on two different shows, and, Madjack's part of it. Oh, it's tying him up. Well, the other thing,
but of course, Jack Abbott was for a time being over on the Flashbang show.
He was partnered with Gingerboi, who we will be seeing in action later today. In the meantime, though, I was going to point out, besides this tournament going on with all members of Doom in it, all of the trios over on Flashbang are engaged right now in a tournament to determine who will be the next contender for that trios belt. And members of the Warzone roster have appeared. Rapture New Road rejoining Dungeons and Destiny. And there's the possibility you could see other members of our roster joining with Flashbang members to form trios to go for those belts.
Those are cross-promotional titles.
They are. Members from either roster could hold those belts. They are now, and of course, wrenching his head.
Wrenching the head back. Yeah, and it gives me more time to spend with my favorite person in the world, Eric Generiksen.
I was going to say one of the things that we're seeing from the C101 are a lot of people claiming, especially the champions, there's a knee to the face. Oh, he's going up top. Oh, no. What are we? Oh, a headbutt. You've had people like Victor Vicious saying if he wins that he will actually go to challenge Zako Dou for our Multiverse Heavyweight Championship, essentially holding both top belts.
That's a strong claim, and one that's not going to be accomplished lightly.
Nope, but if he wins the C101, he could do it, and he is certainly still in this tournament. It is a possibility.
Absolutely is a possibility. It all depends on where those cards fall. It depends on matches like this. Is he going to come up against someone like Madjack?
I mean, right now, there is nobody who is mathematically out of the tournament yet. And we'll have to keep an eye on next week what happens with Aiden Xero. But part of Aiden's getting a shot, Madjack and Gingerboi both have to lose matches. Either this week or next week. Or Aiden is completely out of the tournament.
Let's see if Jack Abbott can do Aiden a favor here.
Going after the Pumpkin King. Oh, and a drop down punch. Honestly
drop into that knee.
Always liked that move. Might have to teach that one to you when we have our training match.
Well, I'm coming around a little. I think I don't look that bad in the whole spandex thing. It's still uncomfortable.
Well, again, we can get you some. You know what? We'll make sure that your ring gear is nice and that you're used to it by the time it's time for that match.
Great.
All right. Working over the head of Madjack. Oh, flipped over by the Pumpkin King. And now Jack Abbott in the corner. Madjack stalking him. Kick. Oh, trading positions. And a whip to the corner, knocking down the ref. Madjack barely able to get out of the way of that. Ref right back up.
Both competitors like lightning in this ring. They're back and forth here.
They are both. They know what this. I mean, Madjack needs to.
Madjack going for a dive.
He is a cruiser at his core. He likes to fly.
Hey, Suicida. Beautiful.
And now an atomic drop on the outside. Oh, it's not looking good for Abbott. Madjack would love to keep his undefeated streak alive. Abbott would like to get that elusive fourth point victory. Both men This is, as every match right now, the C101. Oh, what a kick! Ooh. So much on the line.
And showing the camera a little bit of the action, if you saw that. Oh, my God.
I mean, he is a cheeky one, that Madjack.
Spear to the outside. Taking control of Jack Abbott. Back in the ring.
All right, the Scorpion back in the ring, being stalked by the King.
Stomp to the back there. Madjack setting up for something nefarious.
Oh, I think I know what that something nefarious is. Oh, no.
Call it how you see it, Jerry.
Here it comes. Oh, denied.
That mid-air toss, the arm drag by the Scorpion, sending him face planting into the ring apron.
I mean, Madjack was going for the trick or treat.
How about that for a shot?
And I think this is the moment that Jack Abbott said, "You will not take me lightly."
And Madjack responds by kicking him in the ass.
And another atomic drop. Oh! And now just working his neck. Ah!
This is, dare I say it, a pay-per-view quality match you're getting on free television, folks.
I would not disagree. We've seen so many of these in the C101. Such great matchups in this tournament. Everyone knows these are... Oh, another atomic...
Oh! The crowd on their feet! And the,
I'm feeling a lot of
pelvis of Jack Abbott being crushed into dust.
I feel a lot of sympathy pain as our broadcast colleague Rabbit would say on Flashbang, right in the Cape Canaverals.
Can you have Phyllis bring in an ice pack? I got that triangle locked in, but Jack is not giving up. How much pain is this man in?
I mean, he is a former MMA trained fighter, and he came up learning to wrestle. Oh! Scorpion lock. Madjack manages to power out. I was going to say...
The abdominal strength of Madjack not to be taken lightly.
One.
Surprise roll up.
Two.
Surprise roll up.
I was going to say, Madjack did come up training with Gingerboi.
And of course, proving it there, Madjack, a master of the most devastating move in all of wrestling, the surprise roll up. Jack Abbott going for the pin himself.
Trading kickouts basically right now.
You get a 2 count, I get a 2 count. Up and over! Hurricane Run, a takedown with a stomp. Locking in that triangle once again. Elbows to the cranium. Is that enough to put down the Scorpion?
Going up top.
Top rope maneuver.
And headbutting the mat.
Found nobody but the mat. Dropping the elbow across the chest of Madjack.
And here he comes. Working the arm. Wrenching that arm of Madjack.
That has no right to look as violent as that did. Twisting the arm like that. Whip into the corner. Oh, the ref is down once again. He's been biting it today. Ref, look out! Oh,
coming back, getting back up.
The girth of Jack Abbott coming off the top rope with an elbow there. Responding with an enziguri does Madjack. Now laughing at the Scorpion.
This is one of the ways that Madjack gets into his opponent's heads, mocking them. That vicious mockery of Madjack.
That piercing laughter just echoing throughout the arena. Hopefully had no pumpkin magic behind it this time.
I mean, it looked clean. Cheeky, but clean.
Well, hopefully those sensors that Seth Jackson duct taped under the ring are still working.
He guaranteed me they'd work great. And
about as great as that slam into the ring apron.
Oh, and Madjack rolled back into the ring by the Scorpion. We have 6 minutes left in the timer on this match, Michael and Pete.
That this is going the distance so far this match. And a vicious big boot.
Oh, Abbott is busted open too. And there oh my God.
I thought he was out. I thought he was done.
I thought Madjack was going to solidify his undefeated streak. Oh, just kicking the dust up at Abbott.
Is that a bit of frustration from Madjack? A bit of frustration from the Pumpkin King.
Oh, I know. Here we go. That's it. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Jack. Oh, Hallow's knee. That's it. Good night.
Oh,
one,
Hallow's knee lands.
Two. Oh, my
folks. What?
God.
What?
That was, I'm sorry. He hit the All Hallows knee. That ends matches. Oh. And the moonsault.
Following it up with that double D strike. What is Jack Abbott made of?
Jack, like I said, he is the ultimate underdog. But when he's at his most in the corners, when he's the most dangerous. I don't think the ref saw that.
The ref was turned around. The ref was his head must have been swimming.
Oh my God, he did it!
Jack Abbott, the low blow.
And your winner, Jack Abbott.
He repaid Madjack for what he did to him earlier in the match, that's for sure.
I mean, no one, and I would include Madjack in that, could blame Jack Abbott for doing that, considering all the abuse he took throughout that match. And ladies and gentlemen, let's not ignore the real significance here.
The first loss.
Exactly. The undefeated streak of Madjack has been brought to the end. Madjack will stay at 6 points, and the Scorpion, Jack Abbott, moves on to gaining 2 more points, bringing his total up to 4. Also tweeting out on social media is Vinsmoke Sanji. He's tweeting out, update, the painkillers are finally taking effect. Doc Caliban is such a nice guy. Looking forward to whoever I'm facing. Now I'm going to go outside and look at the cloud. These pretty colored clouds.
Well, sounds like he's got the good pain meds.
I'm glad he's getting some that high quality medical care. Well, ladies,
sounds like some medical care I need on the weekends.
So, of course, this is our last show before the holidays. We are taking next week off because it is Christmas weekend. And we are letting the all of the staff spend time with their families for the holidays.
And their dogs.
And their, I said their families.
Are you trying to say that dogs aren't a part of the family?
Yeah. Trying to say that, Jerry?
No.
You're trying to say that I live a... What?
Meanwhile, a lot of members of the MNW staff and roster came together for a Christmas greeting. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go to that Christmas greeting right now with a special Christmas carol from our family to yours.
From all of us to all of you.
Happy holidays!
Happy holidays.
On the only day of Kilmas, the breath settled to me. The smoking gun right between the eyes. On the only day of Kilmas, the breath settled to me. 2 Highlanders and the smoking gun right between the eyes. On the only day of Kilmas, the breath settled to me. 3 last calls, 2 Highlanders and the smoking gun right between the eyes. On the only day of Kilmas, the breath settled to me. 4 cyberstanders, 3 last calls, 2 Highlanders and the smoking gun right between the eyes. On the only day of Kilmas, the breath settled to me. I'm Ryder. 4 cyberstanders, 3 last calls, 2 Highlanders and the smoking gun right between the eyes. On the only day of Kilmas, the breath settled to me. 6 death and taxes, 5 Ryder. 4 Cybers, 3 last call, 2 Highlanders, and something going right between the eyes. On the only day of kill, Mr. Brett settled to be 7 crash of thunder, 6 death and taxes, 5 rider kicks. 4 Cybers, 3 last call, 2 Highlanders, and something going right between the eyes. On the only day of kill, Mr. Brett settled to be 8 rings of shatter, 7 crash of thunder, 6 death and taxes, 5 rider kicks. 4 Cybers, 3 last call, 2 Highlanders, and something going right between the eyes. On the only day of kill, Mr. Brett settled to be 9 evolutions, 8 rings of shatter, 7 crash of thunder, 6 death and taxes, 5 rider kicks. 4 Cybers, 3 last call, 2 Highlanders, and something going right between the eyes. On the only day of kill, Mr. Brett settled to be 10 pile bunkers, 9 evolutions, 8 rings of shatter, 7 crash of thunder, 6 death and taxes, 5 rider kicks. 4 Cybers, 3 last call, 2 Highlanders, and something going right between the eyes. On the only day of kill, Mr. Brett settled to be 11 gets a crumping, 10 pile bunkers, 9 evolutions, 8 rings of shatter, 7 crash of thunder, 6 death and taxes, 5 rider kicks. 4 Cybers, 3 last call, 2 Highlanders, and something going right between the eyes. On the only day of kill, Mr. Brett settled to be 12 garbage days, 11 gets a crumping, 10 pile bunkers, 9 evolutions, 8 rings of shatter, 7 crash of thunder, 6 death and taxes, 5 rider kicks. 4 Cybers, 3 last call, 2 Highlanders, and something going right between the eyes.
Merry Christmas from Multiverse Nexus Wrestling.
Feliz Navidad, everybody.
And with that, well, we have a lot more exciting action happening today, folks. For first and foremost, let's not forget our main event. Our main event today, Buck Bumble, the Latino Bee, challenges Raphael Samson for the Big Oof Championship. And of course, more C101 action. Oh boy, we still have Gingerboi versus the Madness and the Dagrik versus Zako Dou. Pete, Michael, Gingerboi is the only member of Block A still undefeated. Is he going to manage that? Or will the Madness play the spoiler and move on in the tournament?
Let's see if that streak keeps on a-rolling.
It's a heck of a thing, but before that, we have other action, including this match. Oh boy. You know what has been one of the big stories this year in Multiverse Nexus Wrestling? I'll tell you. It's been the ongoing feud between the Omega Club and Chained Hell. We're going down to ringside for even more of that brutality. But before we do that, let's hear from one of the men who is going to be in this match day. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the Lion Lotus, Alpha Kong.
It has been a long time, Multiverse. The Sound have made waves, haven't they? Just like me when I started in this promotion. Doubts. No faith in my potential. Everyone says Omega has grown soft. Well, look at all we accomplished this year alone. We are not soft. We are starved. Tired of the same crap people throw at us. The new Omega will be draped in gold. The Sound will rise and be your new tag team champions. This is my declaration, my promise to you all. And I will be the first luchador to be crowned with that prestigious title I've been overlooked for so long. The blood, all my sacrifice, everything I have endured. I promise you, this is my moment.
All right, and with that, let's go down to ringside for this matchup.
The following match is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, representing Omega Club, Alpha Kong.
Here he is, joined by Mega Blitz X. It's Alpha Kong. This man currently stands as the leader of Omega Club. He has taken a direct hand in the training of the Sound, Whitney Lee and Gunnar Birch, who are now both proud members of Omega Club. And of course, we know the issues that have been going on between Omega Club and Chained Hell ever since they opened their rival business, the Burning Lounge.
Yeah, the battle bars continues today.
Does indeed. And in the meantime, this is one of the most prestigious factions in MNW.
Been around for a long time and a good time both.
That is true. And tweeting out on social media, Carcaradon saying, one of these days I'd love a rematch with Alpha Kong after our last one was so rudely interrupted by Trice. That's something we'll have to keep in mind for booking there, Carcaradon. Meanwhile,
plenty of matches, plenty of faces to kick in.
And introducing their competitor representing Chained Hell, Hightower.
Hightower
to the ring.
Yeah,
by that spooky man right there, the Flame Revenant.
Yeah, being accompanied by his tag team partner, but this is singles action between the two factions. Basically, it is the leader of Omega Club versus the leader of Chained Hell. And I still can't get over the fact that Chained Hell wants us to believe that their whole issue is that they're being bullied by Omega Club, when I'm not a, you know what, we'll just, I'm going to let these guys settle it the way wrestlers settle things.
It is bullying. They're trying to start a new family-owned business, and the big conglomerate of Omega Club is kind of getting in the way.
Oh! And the Hightower starting out strong.
You think Omega Pub would like the competition, but no, they're butthurt about it.
That is not even remotely what's happened. But let's focus on the, picking him up by his mask.
Ooh. The judo through there, toss over the shoulders.
Just working him over.
Lenny's driving into the back of Hightower.
Of course, I mean, who can say we're this right? We have seen so many permutations of Omega Club versus Chained Hell. We've seen tag action. We've seen trios action. We've seen Kelly going versus Uzra. We have seen the younger generation of these. We've seen Constantinople going against Mega Blitz X. We've seen so much action. We've also seen when we've had showcase matches, which are currently on hiatus during the C101, we have seen the rivalry between Chain Hell even being considered for who's won the most showcases. It's insane.
That is insane, but in those showcase matches, Omega Club still coming out with an impressive showing there. But in singles matches, well, that's where Chain Hell has more of a chance to shine.
But according
to
God,
the strength!
According to our bookkeeper, overall, Omega Club is ahead, and that could have been a win right there, but the ref realized that his being Hightower's head, was tied up in the ropes and stopped the count.
Well, that's what you get for having those long limbs and that height in general. You're going to be closer to the ropes wherever they lay you up. Just in the corner, taking some...
What is...
Putting knee to the face!
Going for the pin, 2, and Hightower kicks out.
Hasn't even begun to start yet. Still heating up. And Alpha Kong staying steadily in control of this match so far.
He is that is his veteran's advantage. Oh! Standing bulldog on Hightower.
Hightower tried to get the massive hand onto the back of Alpha Kong to try and power out of that, but it was not enough. Torqued it forward, fell onto the mat.
Truth is, Alpha Kong needs to keep this pressure on.
Absolutely, you cannot let off of the gas one bit.
Because, let's face it, the endurance and the power advantage belong to Hightower.
Absolutely. If Hightower can get a grip on the slippery Alpha Kong, that could spell the end of it for him.
That even though we got 4 members, 2 members of each faction, the rest are probably backstage glued to monitors. Kelly, of course, being at the bar at Omega Pub. Uzra apparently on top of our in-ring video, our in-arena monitor.
Yep, I can imagine Kelly back at the pub polishing some glasses while staring very intensely at a screen.
Oh, and there you go again, the speed and ring awareness of Alpha Kong, bringing him back to advantage while it looked for a minute there like it was going to be all Hightower. Now can he press the advantage?
Also, do you see the Flame Revenant? He hasn't taken his eyes off of the other member of Omega Club. He's really staring daggers into both of the other assailants here.
Well, this has got to be a rough one for Flame Revenant. He likes to be in the action. Of course, so does Mega Blitz.
Mega Blitz eyeing him from the corner there as well.
Mega, of course, having his recent victory in his rider form.
Rolling to the outside.
And now here, this is not a good place for Alpha Kong. He does not want to be outside with Hightower. He wants to get this back into the ring as soon as possible.
Back into the ring, back with those ropes, back where he can use his tools of the trade.
But it's almost like he's trying to tell Hightower, I'm not afraid of you, not even out here.
Be careful getting close to the Flame Revenant there.
6.
Good hip toss.
7.
Ooh, and bouncing his head off the ring post. You want to get away from Flame Revenant, though.
And back in the ring they go.
Burning just a little bit harder,
wait a minute.
A little bit brighter as Alpha Kong gets
we're about to see it, ladies and gentlemen. The Hidden Lotus hits.
Oh, that Hidden Lotus decimating the lower back.
2. Oh, kick out at 2. How that speaks to the resiliency of Hightower that he kicks out after a hidden lotus.
Absolutely, the thick skin of this man proving itself here tonight. Alpha Kong, though, still in immediate control. That veteran's advantage, as you put it, is in full effect right now.
I mean, Alpha Kong having that mixture of lucha wrestling and Japanese strong style. Oh! But Hightower getting that one moment and now pressing his... Oh, was trying to press the strength advantage. Fell to the speed and accuracy of the Lion Lotus.
They got a flatliner for his trouble.
Oh, and
trouble with that reverse DDT.
Hightower's got to kick it into gear here soon, or here he goes. Pinfall. 1, 2,
got that leg up.
3. Oh my God! It is Alpha Kong with the victory.
Handily, Alpha Kong stays in control of that match.
Winner, Alpha Kong.
Oh, Hightower's not happy. Oh, he decked the ref.
Hightower.
That's okay. Hightower. You know that's a fine, right?
That is a fine. We're gonna have to give him some orange slices and a Capri Sun.
And you're gonna have to be. I think you're gonna be having to sit on the sidelines for a couple of weeks, Mister. Do not lay your hands on the ref. But once again, a victory heading over to the members of Omega Club.
You've got to have some sympathy, Jay. Just the emotions are running high. You can't control yourself.
Well, I think he should try to maybe find a way. Oh. Well, I don't know about you. That was a hell of a matchup there, gentlemen.
Absolutely. What do you think, Pete?
Yeah. No words. I think as Jerry said, having Hightower take a bit of time off, cool his head, might be best.
Yeah, I think so.
Why is he talking from the hallway?
Oh, no,
I had to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, I had to twist the twazzle. Hang on a second.
Okay.
Hang on, we're working. Yeah, there's just so much going on right now. It's crazy. But in the meantime, let's go ahead. We have so many more people we need to hear from. So first off, after last week's insane performance, let's hear from the man who practically murdered a Moogle, ladies and gentlemen, Wilson.
When Prometheus molded humanity out of clay, he stole fire from the gods in order to give them what they needed to thrive. Technology, knowledge, civilization. He was a champion of humankind, a selfless titan who gave everything. Oh, but the gods, they scorned him for it. They chained him to the rock and had the eagles peck out his liver for all eternity. And that is where he is to this day, still suffering, still screaming, but nobody will hear him because they don't pay attention to him. They pay attention to the birds who feast on his entrails and make him suffer, because that's what they find entertaining. That is what it's like to be Wilson, to work the hardest out of any man in wrestling, to give everything to the business, and still be treated like the lowest sediment imaginable. No matter how hard I have tried, I've been kept down because of the higher powers wanting me to be their comic relief. They keep me around for their sick kicks. Well, that isn't happening anymore, because I'm taking control of my life, and I'm becoming who I have been all this time. A wrestler. A killer. An artist of the squared circle who wants to paint every parasite of the multiverse he comes across a nice shade of crimson. You all saw it when I made that mascot my victim. When I choked out Ryan Belivaires, you saw the violent human being who's been trying to break out since Flashbang. Oh, but because of that, I have a suspension to get through. However, when I come back, I'm going to victimize another member of the MNW roster. Oh, who will it be, you ask? Well, you'll just have to wait and find out. See you soon.
I think I was happier when he was a delusional egomaniac.
I'm not very happy to hear him.
This is a different, and yes, he is still on suspension after what happened last week, and we are keeping a close eye on VIP because there's been especially last week. Do you remember last week with the beef in that tag match?
With the Nux and the
Let's actually we sent a reporter to go talk to him about. Let's go catch up on that report right now.
Hi, Mr. Beef. I have some questions about the match regarding what's happening between Vip and Maximilian.
Whoa, hold up, babe. Did you say Vip? The fuck's wrong with you? You come up to me, demand an interview with me, and want me to talk about a young boy?
Oh, it's just everyone is asking.
So who the hell even are you?
It's Linda Maxwell, and I want to know why you so blatantly struck Sasquatch's wing with the brass knuckles.
Seriously? Is this the best we can find? Fuck me, Warzone's the drizzling shits now. Anyway, back to me. Why the fuck do you think, babe? Because that furry fuck has what should have been mine. And like my friend Wilson, I ain't taking any more shit. Fucking amateur.
But, why would you do it and cost yourself the match?
Oh my god, are you fucking dumb or what? I just told you. Did you flunk out of journalism? How'd you even get this job here? Hey, look at me when I'm talking to you, babe. Whose kid are you, huh? Aldini's? How else did you get hired with this amateur hour bullshit? Jesus H. Christ. Now she's fucking crying. I'm out of here. God damn it. Oi, Max. Where's my fucking protein shake?
He made an interviewer cry.
Linda's nice. Oh, Lord.
Well, there's one more person we have to hear from on this, though. Because we've heard from just about every other member of VIP. So we might as well hear from the man himself.
The VI Pharaoh.
It is the VI Pharaoh, Ausir Taran.
Great.
Silence and hear the words of your VI Pharaoh. I have so long been hearing, oh, you lost to Zako Dou. Oh, it must be bad. And now everyone complaining. Wilson went mad. The beef went out of control. I hear Aldini say that VIP is on thin ice. Well, I tell you this, lowborns. VIP are the top of this company. We are the masters. It is by the sheerest of flukes that Zako Dou maintained his championship by disrespectfully using the move of a member of VIP who should be honored, not mocked. And what you are seeing now are the plagues that VIP will visit upon Warzone until my people reign supreme, as we should. Do not mistake our losses for weakness. It is merely one step in the road to domination. And you made so many mistakes. You unlocked the wrath of Wilson. He has ascended, and he will bring death on all those who oppose him. This is the future of VIP. That, I wasn't sure it could get more ominous, guys.
Oh boy, they're switching up tactics.
They're doing a lot of things, and it's making me, as the boss, nervous.
Luckily I don't have to deal with that. I just have to commentate, do some interviews every now and again, write some things down. Good luck with that, Jerry. Good luck with that.
So, in the meantime, I guess we've got... just get this show back on the road, and the best way to do that is to head back in for some more in-ring action. Ladies and gentlemen, it is your next match in the C101. Let's just get down to ringside and get her on.
Oh, yeah.
The following is a C101 match. Introducing first, Gingerboi.
Here he is, the Mad Lad of London, the last member of A Block to currently stand undefeated. What do you think, Pete? What do you think, Michael?
Well, I think he's
going to be brutal.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think so.
And I think he's got to be smiling to himself a little bit about the whole situation with Aiden Xero right now.
And introducing their competitor, they are one half of the Flashbang Tag Champions, Madness.
I think you're right, but I think the difference is Gingerboi is focused on that man right in front of him. Gingerboi is worried about the Madness.
Madness, one of the members of the Flashbang rosters, make quite a splash here in Warzone. The fans definitely behind him.
I mean, he has been a crowd pleaser. One half of their tag champions, along with Kuso Kale, who has been having some very impressive matches of her own in the B block of the tournament.
Hey, I can't help but shake it every time his music plays, Jerry. Funky. Well, not in that way. It's good music. Why does he have to have that in his name? I can't compliment music anymore.
You've just made it weird.
No, the Madness made it weird. To be fair.
Madness made it mad.
And off the bat, right, Madness taking it again. Madness probably thinking, hey, if Jack Abbott could take down Madjack, maybe I can take down Gingerboi.
Well, let's see if that rings true.
I mean, he is a tough competitor. He could have a shot. Meanwhile, social media has been blowing up about VIP, with the Sandman tweeting out, hold the fuck up. You work harder than anyone else, Wilson? Excuse me? I am the hardest working motherfucker in the industry. I nearly break myself every day for this business. There is no one who works harder than me. So, strong words from the Sandman. And then Mega Blitz X tweeting out, Taran, You trust fund brat with zero respect for anyone, not even his own faction mates.
Sandman, you kiss your mother with that mouth.
And in the meantime, the Madness taking it to... Oh, beautiful moonsault off of the top rope. One and a one count, but Madness again sensing opportunity, going after the Mad Lad of London.
Slamming his head into that turnbuckle and not letting it stop. The good times roll and roll and roll, and the good times have stopped.
That is, yeah, I don't disagree.
Going for that early pin does Gingy.
I mean, this is Gingerboi is one of our toughest competitors. He's a former world champion on Flashbang, former hardcore champion here on Warzone, looking for his opportunities here.
Yep, definitely looking good in this matchup. He's got the shooter shorts on, got his bicep bands on, and he's ready to go here. Been taking it to the Madness. Good right hand there, the Madness with a Rana takedown.
The Madness, on the other hand, showing the action that got him his tag belts. He had a great singles run before teaming up with Kuso Kale to form the Mad World. And
what a mad world it is.
But on the other hand, again, the outside of the ring is a dangerous area, and you're with somebody whose stock and trade is brutality.
Madness trying to play with Gingerboi. Gingerboi's playing right back.
I mean, this is Madness's stock and trade. Get into your opponent's head.
Well, can you get into the head of someone who's already mad?
I mean, sure. Depends on if you know what their madness is.
What is the madness of the Mad Lad? What makes him so mad?
I mean...
Well, to start with, he's British, so...
Yeah, I mean, that right there is going to anger anyone. And he's ginger.
Yeah, that much tea's got to make you go cuckoo at some point.
Yeah, that's going to affect anyone. And now he is just trying to get that choke out on the Madness, but the Madness breaks free. And whip into the corner by Gingerboi. Oh! Drop kick to the lower back.
Up on the shoulders.
And,
stringing him out.
That hurts, let me tell you. Your neck should never meet the ring ropes.
Well, then don't put my neck on the ring ropes, Jerry.
Well, that's more your responsibility. But, high tension steel cable.
Yep, high tension steel cable with a little bit of padding.
And an uppercut by the Madness. Once again,
very well executed uppercut. Try to get him over the shoulder. Gingerboi says no, and responds with that big boot to the face.
I mean, I got to give credit. This is a far more back and forth match than I think Gingerboi's had at all in this show. Sprung up.
The momentum, Jerry.
And a beautiful 619. A little bit of payback for Matt. And another off the top rope cross body block.
I think the Madness just likes spinning. I don't think he cares about area codes.
That is probably a fair point. Oh, no. Madness, stop.
Madness.
Madness, we have established that the turnbuckle is bad luck. But maybe worse for Gingerboi. He went right into it.
Yeah, Madness just barely avoiding some face-to-metal contact there, though Gingerboi did eat that turnbuckle straight to the middle of the spine.
Inzaguri in the corner. I'm just going to say, wait a minute. 1, 2, and he kicks out. I was just going to point out, Michael, thus far, not to be superstitious, but in this tournament, everyone who's undone a turnbuckle...
He's undone 2!
Has lost their match. Yeah, as the refs... Green missed!
Missed! The ref was back's turn. He's trying to fix the other turnbuckle. But it's backfiring on him.
Yeah, like I said, bad luck. Yeah,
he's won this match twice over at this point.
And a kick out by Gingerboi. Madness had the match. Red the Green missed. Unfortunately, the ref had trouble getting that turnbuckle back
There's
on.
that bad luck. You know what, Jerry? I think you're right. Madre de Dios. Oh, boy.
And now
everyone at home be doing the sign of the cross right now. The bad luck is taking in effect.
Oh, and that is a terrible drop. Spiked him. This is looking rough now for the Madness. He was doing great, and then he got cheeky with a trip. Well, maybe not. Another Hurricane takedown.
Trying to get back into it. The cobweb still up on Gingerboi. Oh, maybe not. Oh, no. Yes, it is.
Beautiful stunner by the Madness.
Oh, boy.
Now
tying
he's
him up.
Getting him into that Tequila Sunrise.
Tequila Sunrise locking. Look at Gingerboi able to power out of it. Not going to tap on that.
Oh, now he's just kicking and keeping the Mad Lad down.
Yep. Trying to strategize, keeping him down in the meantime. But those cobwebs are clearing up. That mist is out of the eyes.
Yeah, I think at this point, let's face it, one of the things you want to do is you want to, keep Gingerboi in the ropes. You don't want to actually make him angry. But fortunately...
Yeah, I think he's a little upset. I think he may be perturbed. If you saw, he got him a little bit of payback for the mist by sticking his thumbs in his eyes earlier. That shoulder throw!
Well, as long as Madness doesn't bust Gingerboi open, we'll be fine. But if Gingerboi bleeds, it's all over.
Yeah, no, you don't want to bust him open because
no, Gingerboi bleeds his own blood, and that seems to be his trigger to go into Ultra mode. One count, kick out. I kind of saw that one coming.
Yeah, absolutely. I think he's getting a little perturbed.
Now it looks like I think Gingerboi's now sizing him up. Oh, just brutal punch.
I think we need a Gingy angerometer.
I think it would break very quickly.
Yeah, true. Scouters didn't work out the time we tried that. I don't think that would work either.
And now just punches and punches and punches in the corner. Uppercut.
Vicious right hands followed with an uppercut there. And there you go, that side suplex, very effective, dumping the Madness on his head, going for the pin now, trying to end it.
And a kick out. The Madness, again, bringing it to Gingerboi. We are almost 9 minutes into this match. And a takedown by the Mad Lad. Wrapping him up. Muda lock.
The bridge, the strong bridge with the Muda lock.
And he breaks out, but that, if you've ever been caught in a Muda lock, that does a lot of damage.
I have never been caught in a Muda lock, and I don't want to be. Oh, kick to the face.
Don't worry, it's not part of my repertoire.
Great.
Oh, but a jawbreaker is in Gingerboi's.
Ooh, dodging that drop kick. That could change the momentum if Madness is able to capitalize.
And unfortunately not. Gingerboi ready for it. This has been a back and forth match. You talked earlier about pay-per-view worthy matches in this tournament. Here's one of them right now.
Absolutely is another. This one is going on that highlight reel, let me tell you. 5 stars.
I mean, it's a shame that the Nexi nominations have closed for the year. This will have to be a contender for next year. Oh!
And split leg drop there.
On the top rope. Oh, he's going for that moonsault again. Oh, beautifully.
Beautifully executed. Maybe got a little bit of the knees, but...
Gingerboi tried, but looks like Madness got most of it. There's a reason the Madness is a top performer on Flashbang.
And it's not those chaps.
No.
Though that may be a part of it.
I mean, I've seen worse ring gear, trust me. I've seen Carnival's original ring gear.
I have been lucky enough to not come across those tapes. Rana takedown once again.
Off the top rope, Hurricane Rana and the cover. Is this going to be enough? No, it isn't.
Not quite enough. Not quite. Bring in the Mad Lad back up, but the Mad Lad says, have you met my knee?
9 minutes left in this matchup. These two could go the distance.
The C101 have definitely been going for time this week. It's almost been a factor.
And another Enziguri.
Time limit draws overall in wrestling seem to be a theme.
That's true, but right now, and whoa,
that just goes to show you how many great competitors are in the world of wrestling today.
When was the last time you saw a cartwheel moonsault like the Madness just performed?
About 5 seconds ago when the Madness performed it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got that arm, not enough. Gingerboi still in control. Impressive showing from Gingerboi. He's taken a lot of damage, but he's still doling it out.
I mean, that's Gingerboi. That's Gingerboi summed up right there. Takes a lot of damage, delivers a lot of damage.
I shouldn't have said dole. Now I want to go to Disney.
I haven't had a Dole Whip in 2 years. Don't tempt me there. All right. Going back. You know, Trixie doesn't like those.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Okay.
I got strikes to the head.
And the Madness is now bleeding. 2 and a kick out. Well, the thing is, that's Madness bleeding. Gingerboi hasn't been busted open yet. Oh, wait a minute. He's getting him stretched up. Here we go. Oh, locked up.
Yeah.
And again, Madness powering up.
Powering.
Madness is a deceptively strong wrestler. You wouldn't think it.
Got all those straps and bells and whistles, but that does not take away from the strength, the skill, the athleticism of the Madness as a competitor, but that all goes out the window when there's a knee in your face.
I mean, drop toe hold into the boat, into the ropes, and then a knee to the face. Oh, here it comes! Here it comes!
You gotta give Gingy the credit for having such a good offense.
Mad Lad lock is locked in. Is this going to be it? Is Gingerboi going to... Nope, and that gets out.
Not able to hold it for too long. Both these competitors at this point finally starting to wear, it seems.
And a 2 count. And Gingerboi sizing him up. We are now at the 6-minute mark now.
Somebody tell the ref to put his gloves on. One of the competitors are bleeding.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't. He's immune to any bloodborne diseases. It's the Mudalock again.
The Mudalock once again. Look at that bridge. The abdominal strength of Gingerboi.
Oh, and Madness. Problem is, if you can get even just a little leverage, it's getting out of that move. If you can do it, because like you said,
if you can get those arms off, you don't have that stable platform anymore. Once you can move to the left or the right, you can get out of that.
Yep, 2. That's why it's a high-risk, high-reward maneuver. Speaking of high-risk, high-reward, up top, and another moonsault. He really
beautifully executed.
Really has those down. And a stunner.
Ooh.
5-minute mark. We could. I mean, Madness either going to put him away, or we could go the distance.
Absolutely could go to the distance.
And a jawbreaker.
And a jawbreaker returning the favor of that stunner.
1.
Straight into a kick
2.
and straight into the pin.
Nope. Kick out by the Madness. I think Gingerboi's beginning to get a little frustrated here.
Getting a little frustrated, but the conditioning of the Gingerboi, the athleticism, the cardio work is definitely paying off. These two competitors are going the distance.
And, Hurricane takedown.
Went for a powerbomb there, but the Madness, too agile.
Going upstairs. Getting ready again.
Oh! Had it scouted! He had it scouted that time, Jerry.
He was going for the Chaos Moonsault, but Gingerboi was ready for him.
Up and brutal. Brutal as expected from Gingerboi.
Oh, here it is. It is the London Dungeon.
London Dungeon locked in, those legs
Oh my
firmly
God.
around the oh my God. Madness.
Madness has now gotten out of both the Mad Lad lock and the London Dungeon. He could do it. We are at 3.5 minutes. He's either going... Honestly, this could go to a tie, or I could see at this point the Madness winning, destroying the other winning streak in this block. Oh, and that was let's call it a hip strike. We're going to go. Oh, and another kick out.
You have to suspect that the mutual respect between these two competitors is growing.
Mutual respect, well, you say respect, and I have to wonder... Or is Gingerboi just getting pissed off?
Well, his skin is still pristine as thus far, so maybe we're not quite there yet.
Yeah, we'll see. Getting him again, Tequila Sunrise.
Yeah,
Madness himself is winning. I think Madness is getting aware. We're almost at the 2-minute mark. All right, trying to get him in the London and the Mad Lad lock again.
Mad Lad lock this time.
And again. Oh my God.
Oh. The Madness. He has both of those submissions countered at this point.
I mean, he did his and another Hurricane takedown. He has done his homework on Gingerboi. And
formidable is the Madness.
Oh, this is not a good place.
The crossbody! Top rope to the outside. You gotta get him in. Gotta get him in for the pin.
Oh my God, this is it. I mean,
this has to be the swan song of this match.
If he can stun Gingerboi, then jawbreaker. I was gonna say if he can stun him, then he could go for a count out victory. That still counts for the points.
What a classic this has morphed into.
I mean, this could main event a pay-per-view. This is not just pay-per-view worthy. This could be the main event of a pay-per-view. Here comes Madness.
Crossbody from the top. Those submissions.
Trying to get and there goes the Gingerboi back in the ring. This is
Madness barely ducking under that knee as Gingerboi came back in.
And another Hurricane Rana takedown.
Springboard off the ropes to get the leverage for that Hurricane Rana.
Okay, all right, and we are at about
the leg.
Michael, we are at the 1 minute.
And sub 1 minute, folks. 55 seconds.
Oh, Gingerboi knocking Madness out. I think we're looking at a draw.
My Lord, Jerry.
We are almost there. 2. Okay, we're getting the count.
You want to talk about a competitive match? Look no further.
Okay, hang on. We are. Oh my God, this is. Reversal
back elbow.
The brutality. Gingerboi living up to it. Okay, and wait. What are you? What? Gingerboi?
Gingerboi onto the steps. Onto the steel steps goes the Madness.
The Madness is sitting there.
20 seconds remain.
We're up to a 7 count. Gingerboi checking. He's like, Madness is. I think he's out.
Oh my!
Wait, is he moving anymore? Okay, I'm worried. It looks like Madness is trying to stand up and he can't. Okay, he's getting over. That's promising. Oh, Gingerboi wins by count out.
Did you see the timer, Joe?
And your winner, Gingerboi.
I was expecting a time limit draw, but the count finished first.
Going almost the. Hang on, Pete. Can you call the get? I want medical staff out there. I want somebody checking on Madness right now.
What a.
I'm not sure. Madness looked like he was trying to stand up and can't. That was insane. Gingerboi maintaining his undefeated streak in the C101, but I am worried about the condition of the madness. Meanwhile,
it's just like Gingerboi. If anyone would take a competitor out of the tournament, it would be Gingerboi.
I mean, we have to worry now about them. And that would mean if Madness is out, all his future competitors get buys. That could change the entire complexion of the tournament. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, we are not showing you the ringside right now, but medical staff is coming out, and they are getting a gurney. They're getting the backboard and
checking the reflexes.
They're getting him
of the madness.
Yeah, and they're getting him out of the ring. Meanwhile, on social media,
things have been blowing up, Jerry.
Bart Ender tweeting out milliseconds of a victory. You're not wrong, Bart. Additionally, we are hearing again from that merciless Merc account that has been tweeting at us lately. And he's talking to me. So Aldini doesn't want Ominous. Maybe he should do something about the petulant child, the roided out tiefling, and the entitled layabout that's supposed to have their leashes in his hand that are stomping all over his roster. A mercenary, maybe. And with as vicious a VIP pretends to be. He might want one without mercy. Who else can you think of to deal with the injustices they threaten? Guys,
Justice Jackson?
That is... And also tweeting out on social media. I am double checking some of my facts real quick. Yep, on social media. Oh, we're getting a tweet from Depth Charge. Oh, this is Depth Charge tweeting out, Beef, you think it's funny to make my little sister cry? How about you try and push around someone your own size? If you're afraid of what lies in the deep, then by all means, bring your brass knuckles. Was Depth Charge's little sister?
A little sister. I think it's a term of endearment towards Linda.
Make it
a little sister.
I'll take your word for it. You know what? With so much going on,
I got my phone out, Jerry.
While the medical staff is making sure that they're taking their time getting the madness cleared, let's go hear from. Speaking of Beef and those knucks, let's hear from the man he clocked last week, ladies and gentlemen. Sasquatch Wing.
Multiverse. Hear the roar of Sasquatch Wing. Every year around this time, many upon many firs, pines, spruces, and other evergreen trees are literally cut down in their prime, forced into a macabre ritual in which they are fed dirty tap water through their gaping wound while being decorated in tawdry displays of ridiculous trinkets, totems, and lights. They are kept alive for about a month or so, only to be thrown away and left to rot on the side of the road afterwards. And with every fallen tree, more and more animals find themselves homeless, defenseless, or worse, finding themselves inside of a human home where they are trapped in a life-death struggle with a family cat. We can stop this madness by getting fake trees or Festivus poles or something that lasts year to year instead of being used, tortured, and left for dead. Leave the trees up, decorate them where they stand without cutting them down, and then pick up the decorations afterwards and leaving them as nature intended. Just please stop cutting down the trees. In fact, plant new trees to take the place of those cut down in the past. This one implores all to be part of the healing of nature. If not for the forest or the animals, then consider that the termites may organize to topple your home and make it their trophy and see how you like it. Thank you, and have a big, green holiday season.
This has been a public service message from Multiverse Nexus Wrestling, Squatch Roast Coffee, and the Lorax Foundation.
I personally, I have an aluminum Christmas tree.
Quit being a buzzkill. I bought your coffee. What more do you want?
With that, ladies and gentlemen, we have one last C101 match today. I don't think we should waste any more time.
I think it's time, Jerry. It's time for that main event.
It is time really quick, though. Before we go there, tweeting out on social media, Gingerboi. That match was to show the very best Flashbang had to offer, and I was not impressed. Now, you lot can whine about how I won, but I still fucking won, yeah? And I'll keep brutalizing champion after champion in the C101 to show why the Mad Lad is the one of the three kings that'll bring all of MNW the punishment they deserve.
He was not disappointed, Jerry.
Oh, it's been a long day. You know what? Let's get to ringside. We have one last match in the C101. Let's get to it.
Phyllis, get him his glasses.
The following is a C101 match. Introducing first, they are the Warpgate Hardcore Champion, the Dagrik.
Here he is, the Dwarven Prince, your Warpgate Hardcore Champion. And as we heard earlier today, looks like Suplex Sam is demanding a shot at that belt. But McMorgan already put in a request. Now, we haven't heard from Dagrik who he's going to face. All we heard was the exchange between Sam and Lade Hireold earlier today. And I think Dagrik is focused completely on where he is, which is in the C101. He is sitting in a good position. And considering who he is facing, I mean, this is a big match. The Warpgate Hardcore Championship is considered our lowest tier championship. And look who he's facing.
And their opponent, one-third of the main event max. And they are the Multiverse Heavyweight Champion, Zako Dou.
So here it is. You have the lowest tier belt on our roster, on our singles competition, the Warpgate Hardcore Championship, versus our crown jewel, the Multiverse Heavyweight Championship. Ladies and gentlemen, it is the ace of MNW coming down to face the Dwarven Prince. And while he's coming...
Wouldn't call it low tier. I just call it, they're two different worlds these competitors are coming from.
On the other hand, these two spent time together in an Inquisition prison. They are cells right next to each other. Who knows what kind of bonds they share, having gone through that nightmare together.
The Dwarven Prince and the bot set to square off here in just a moment.
And meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, McMorgan, we work hard in my homeland to preserve the Highlands, Squatch. You have my support, brother. There we go. McMorgan standing right behind Sasquatch Wing in his ecological efforts. And a man who, I don't know how what he thinks about ecology, because I think he considers himself outside it, are the cursed future Zako Dou.
Yeah, he's not a biological being.
No. And this is a man, there have been t-shirts coming out recently. I don't know if you've seen them. Zako was right. I mean, it's been happening.
He has not been wrong thus far.
Also, tweeting out on social media, R. Sawyer, Aldini, you forget, I was also a cellmate of Dagrik in that. Yeah, a lot of people were in that prison, R. Sawyer. Maybe you could get us some insight on the relationship between these two. either way, here they go. Oh, and right off the bat, Dagrik with that around-the-world DDT. Responded to by Zako. This, we've been talking about, and this isn't even our main event. We still have one match after this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I must have been mistaken.
We still have the Big Oof Championship match to go.
How could I have forgotten?
I don't know. How could you have forgotten? I'm
a forgetful man.
And that's a standing bulldog by the Cursed Future. And a back suplex for the Met. So, who are you liking in this one, Pete?
I mean, I have to kind of go with what you guys were saying earlier. The with the difference between the two of these guys in their titles, I got to go with Zako on this.
All right, and Michael.
I have to go with our world champ.
All right, I'll be the odd man out. I think Dagrik is going to show us something here.
Yeah. Speaking of being the odd man out, unfortunately, I'm going to have to tag in good old Pete here. I have some things I need to take care of.
All right.
All right, not a problem.
So, for myself, folks, buenas noches. Good night.
All right. And meantime, hey, Phyllis, can you do a quick check on Pete's mic? It's getting a little reverb.
Yep. I think that took care of it.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Great. Oh! Atomic drop on the dagger. Oh, please, not a repeat of what happened in that other match with Madjack and Jack Abbott. Please, no.
A curb stomp.
Zako going, just playing the crowd. Not, he's not one for playing the crowd a lot. He's more focused usually on just beating the hell out of his opponents.
Well, we have been seeing ever since Zako won that title, we have been seeing him kind of turning over a new leaf, so to speak.
That's true. It's true. He's lightened up a little bit. He's definitely been kicking people in the Cape Canaverals a lot less than he used to. But, on the other hand, he is stretching the Dwarven Prince out.
Well, I mean, he knows where he came from. He knows his roots, and if he thinks that Dagrik's going to give him that much trouble, then...
It's true. It makes you wonder, Dagrik is... you've got Dwarf versus Bot. And we know Dagrik has some mechanical inclination. He built that motorcycle he usually rides in himself. Apparently from a scrap he gathered while in prison.
We're not going to ask how he managed to also get gas for it, but...
some questions... There are times when I think the answer is just... Dwarven rage. We know Dagrik has his book of grudges.
Very true.
Speaking of, all right, we are seeing a wrap-up. He is trying to stretch out the ace.
Yeah, it's a very simple misconception. Oh, knees to the gut. Simple misconception of love being the most powerful force in the universe. No, it's spite.
Absolutely spite. And a 2 count from Zako onto Dagrik.
Again, targeting the limbs.
That's always a solid tactic against anyone. We've seen that in a lot of submission work, although realistically Zako is much more of a striker. both of these, neither of them are really submission wrestlers. Zako prefers, his strikes, the off switch, the Ansible effect, the Red Comet. Dagrik likes the Dwarven Buster, the Dwarven Pile Driver, and of course, the one that gets the closest, the Book of Grudges.
Well, and I have to wonder if maybe Zako going after the arms of Dagrik is maybe to minimize the chances of that Dwarven DDT.
An excellent point. It could be. And a 2 count.
Kick out at 2.
Oh, and
he's lining up something.
He's lining up, he's doing an homage.
Decided better of it.
I was gonna say that or an homage to MC Hammer, one of the two.
Well, Zako might in fact be too legit to quit.
Yeah. 2 and a kick out at 2 by the dagger. And Zako taunting him and then kicking him in the back, which just made him angry. There we go. What were you saying earlier about Spite, Pete?
It is the most powerful force in the universe.
1, 2, and a kick out again by the dagger. And just, pounding his head into the mat.
Zako doing his best impersonation of a hardcore wrestler.
He is. He can get it. We've seen him in a lot of tough matches. We've seen him go through a lot of adversity. Now he's just kicking a dwarf around, which I suppose is better than tossing him around.
It's slightly more respectful. Slightly.
And 1, 2, and another kick out by Dagrik. He is not going down easy.
But he does look to be getting tired.
I mean, it takes a toll, especially when you find yourself in a match with a mech. And here we go. Just styling on him and going for another pin. 1, 2.
2. Kick out at 2.
And again,
setting up something. He's going to keep... Nope. Changed his mind again. He's just getting bored with Dagrik this time, I think.
I think he's... I think he's just really measuring him. Dagrik is not somebody you take lightly. We've seen that in this tournament. And Zako has... this has not been an easy tournament for anyone. He, of course, has already had matches where he's had a match against Madjack, and, Madjack had his first defeat today, so you know how that one went. And
that's probably going to be a sore subject for him for a bit.
Probably for a little bit. Actually, not a good day for our... rope. Yep. I was going to say, not a good day for our flashbang guests. I'm still waiting to get word from the medical staff on the condition of the madness.
Yep, that was a shame to see. I hope they aren't too badly banged up.
Our thoughts are with you, Madness. I'm hoping you are able to... And, remember, we're not on air next week. We are taking Christmas off, so that'll give Madness 2 weeks to heal.
That will be a benefit for them, for sure.
I think so. I think that I would actually recommend they take that time, get some rest, make sure they're at tip-top position when we come back on New Year's Day for round 5 of the C101.
That is correct. Of course, the final round of round 4 will be tomorrow over at twitch.tv/Edward Bosco, where Flashbang will have its its block round 4. And yeah,
I think they're actually going to be doing round 3 tomorrow. We're like a full round ahead of them now.
Oh, okay. Yep.
Yeah, it gets confusing because usually they go on Friday nights, but this week, due to technical difficulties, they had to reschedule to tomorrow. And if you want to keep up on announcements of all the action on MNW, check out the MNW Twitter. We have an official Twitter where updates about matches and showtimes will appear.
That is correct. You can find that over at Multiverse Nexus on Twitter.
And while we're pushing that, also don't forget, we do have an archive channel on YouTube, Multiverse Nexus Wrestling on YouTube. If you've missed action, you can go ahead and check that out. Oh! A hell of a lariat from the Dwarven Prince on the bot. Zako measuring him up. This is a hell of a fight. These two are going back and forth. I think that Dagrik might have taken some exception to referring to his Warpgate Hardcore Championship as our lowest tier belt, because he is taking on our heavyweight champion right now and bringing it to him more than I think anyone has.
Well, and I would say to that, it's not necessarily the lowest. It's just probably one of the odd man out, so to speak. Not as many people are willing to take the plunge into hardcore division.
That's true. That's true. It really is a world unto itself versus, say, the Big Oof and the Nexus Titan, which do seem to be tiers. And, of course, after this match, your main event, the Big Oof Championship match between the Latino B, Buck Bumble, and the Judge of the Multiverse, Raphael Samson.
Cannot wait to see that one.
It is going to be a barn burner, I guarantee it. And now Dagrik using those powerful dwarven legs, seeing if he can dent the circuitry of the bot.
Just about 12 minutes in.
Yeah, and here we go. I mean, here's the question. Is this going to go like that last match did? It was a hair's breadth from being a time countout or a time draw.
Oh, reaching back now with that leverage.
And he is working the neck joints of Zako Dou. The ace gets out, and he's whipping him into the ropes.
Knee to the forehead.
Well done. And here comes Dagrik trying to mount a comeback, and Zako goes, no, I don't think so. Oh, no. Putting Dagrik in the tree of woe. Oh, just knees to the gut, knee to the gut, knee to the gut. That could have been so much worse.
Although I suppose we could call it the tree of Zako.
Ooh. That is a possibility. And, all right, bringing the knee to the back. He is just putting those sharp knees to good advantage. We are rapidly approaching the 6-minute mark. This has been a hell of a back and forth match. 1, 2, and a kick out again by Dagrik. What is it going to take? These two seem far... I think that history is in play. These two are far too evenly matched. All right. There we go. And with that strike...
Switch. 1, 2,
3. There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
And your winner, Zako Dou.
And with that, Zako Dou gets 2 more points in the tournament. He's in a nice, comfortable position going out of round 4.
Nice little cushion there.
Yep. At the end of the show, ladies and gentlemen, we'll look at the scores. Give our graphics team time to get that set up. But there is your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the ace of MNW, Zako Dou. And we have, what a show it has been, folks. Just the insanity that we have seen all night. But we have one last match. But before we get there, we actually have so much we have to look over. So first things first, actually, sorry, hang on a second. I'm getting a message from Phyllis. And she's what?
You see that? Oh.
All right. Hang
Well,
on.
no one's going to say no.
I mean, I'm not going to say it. Fine, Phyllis. You know what? Sure. We were going to play that promo, but if he wants to... Okay, ladies and gentlemen, bear with us. We are heading down to ringside. Because Dr. Grimm wants to address the crowd. Greetings and salutations, Multiverse, as my colleague in the Murder Cave would say. I'm sure you all recognize me, but let's be formal. My name is Dr. Victor Grimm, and I have been one of the top scientific minds in the multiverse for many years. And I am here to address a matter between myself and one of my peers. I, of course, speak of Dr. Vincent Vladimir Caliban. You see, I don't know if you remember, but there was a match that led to let's call it an understanding between Vincent and I. And the gist of it is that we would stay out of each other's way as we were conducting our research. But Vincent, I've noticed you've been showing up in this ring. And rather a lot. Now, I understand you're providing care for Binsmoke Sanji to rid him of that parasite, but Vincent, I have to ask, how is this not a violation of our agreement, our understanding to stay out of each other's way as we pursue our research? Because I know what you're doing. I know who you have scheduled to be that opponent for Vinsmoke, to purge him of the last remnants of that hat. That hat that, come on, we both know was a synthetic hat I developed. So, I just have to caution you, if you step much further, our Cold War might heat up. Oh.
Well, that's ominous.
Yeah. Hey, Pete, check me. Has he ever said his first name before?
He does not use it regularly. He may have mentioned it once before, but it is unusual, let's say.
I'm just... Also, I mean, Dr. Caliban, he's only been here lately too, as even Grimm himself pointed out. He's just he's providing medical care to a member of our roster.
Yes, but at the same time, the last time we did hear from him, he was even skeptical of his next move in treatment.
So, well, I mean, I guess we're going to have to find out. I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. And I might have to, I'm going to have to have another conversation with Lawson. And, this is going to, and even Anon, this is going to involve HR. Dear God. All right. Meanwhile, tweeting out on social media, Kath Gina tweeting, Graven Honey, I'm still watching. To he who knows who he is, have fun, love. I know I'm what fun these mortals... What fun these mortals be. Does this make any sense? Do you have any idea what is being said here, Pete?
Let's see. Graven Honey, I'm still watching. To he who knows who he is, have fun, love. I know I am.
Okay.
What fun these mortals be.
All right. I still have no idea what she's talking about. All right. Well, with that, we do have one more person we need to hear. The next match for the Warp for the Big Oof Championship, I should say. And ladies and gentlemen, before we head down to ringside, let's hear from the champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Raphael Samson.
Buck Bumble, thou honor me with thy words. My heart is full to know that there are those that still seek noble character above gold, and recognize that this title is meaningless without the history of the one who holds it. In my time here within the Nexus, I have seen champions rise and fall, monsters emerge from the corners of the multiverse, and have endured countless losses to achieve this goal, all while never buckling nor yielding. Thou speak of endurance of thy feats. Know that I am indeed impressed by thy passion and thy conviction. But know also that I will match thy endurance blow for blow. For I am no hollow holder of this title. No! Multiverse, I am thy Big Oof Champion. Now come, Buck, face me, and be judged.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Well, it is main event time, folks. So, with no further ado, let's head down to ringside.
Let's go.
The following is a Big Oof Championship match and is your main event. Introducing first, they are Latino B, Buck Bumble.
He fly, he be, he sting. It's the Latino B, Buck Bumble. True crowd pleaser since his return to Warzone.
Absolutely. Viva La Raza is going strong.
And he wasted no time. The moment Raphael Samson announced the open challenge for the Big Oof Championship, I got a text immediately from Buck declaring they wanted the shot. And between their enthusiasm and their recent performance, what else could I say but you're on? As the Bucks fall from the ceiling.
Well, you know, you can say what you see.
Ooh, very well done.
And introducing their competitor, Big Oof Champion, Raphael Samson.
One half of the All Odds and your reigning Big Oof Champion, Raphael Samson, the judge of the multiverse. He has been a great champion since winning that belt at Apocalypse. Holding it with honor, holding it with grace. And now his latest
with
defense.
judgment.
It's true. And now it's time for our traditional ceremony of the belt. This is what it's all about right there, the Big Oof Championship.
And this is tonight's main event.
You know what's interesting? Buck Bumble is one of the few people that wouldn't need to resize that belt.
Very true. Despite the stereotype of bees being small, this bee is not small at all. In fact, he's quite large.
This bee can just about look Raphael Samson in the face, and there he is, your champion. Look at the serenity. Look at the calmness as he stands there, ready for this match. And it's not arrogance, and it's not underestimate his opponent. He is just such a
the tension is getting palpable. People are getting excited, ready to see what this match is going to hold for them.
This is true. And
there's the handoff to the ref.
Here we go. As is tradition in our championship, showing it to the opponent.
Confirming it is, in fact, a belt.
And then letting the audience know this is a belt.
Look at that belt.
It's a nice belt, that new redesign. And
here we go.
There's the bell, and immediately Buck Bumble going straight at the champ. Raphael Samson has been a true fighting champion and already as one of the All-Lauds, a force to be reckoned with. And this means the Latino B knows that you cannot take him lightly and you have to go in strong. And of course,
strong and quick, and that is going to be the Buck Bumble's biggest plus in their side is their speed versus Raphael Samson.
That's true. Although, again, look at their size comparison. Few people can look Samson in the eye. Oh, and that lift and drop from Raphael.
Which one, though? Because anyway.
Yeah. Well, he has, Raphael... what? What the... What? God. Ugh. Oh, no, and now he's got him distracted. Buck's coming over, and Buck is standing next to him.
Buck's giving him a sec.
Buck is telling him this
Buck
wasn't
is actually saying that this had nothing to do with him.
Yeah, Buck's like, I'm not taking that. And I even think he said, "Are you ready?" And then they stirred it up again.
And so far, it seems like Theron is just coming out to watch.
Yeah, watch. It's Theron Eldrazi. He's up to something. You know he's up to something. Where's CJR Killer? Well, meanwhile, the match goes on. And so far, I mean, to his credit, Buck Bumble did not take advantage of the distraction. He waited until Roth had his head back in the match. And Roth pushing him down. Roth not seeming to be flustered by that neck breaker by the Latino B.
No, this has turned into an interruption, but it has also moved on, and dare to say that they've both now barely even tell he was here.
Yeah, although you know they're both aware he's out there.
Oh, absolutely.
They're both aware. They both know. And again, this is a championship match, which, as I'm sure everyone remembers, the Outlaws are currently banned from going after any championship opportunities until after Multivania in July. And now being brought to the ropes by the Latino B, Raphael Samson. Irish
Couple
whip.
of shots to the gut.
Oh, the dropped hold. Oh.
These are vicious when done
It's interesting.
correctly.
Normally you would think that, but that seemed to be focused at Theron. That swiping of his feet.
Yeah. Buck was giving him the eye the entire time he did it.
Yeah. Buck seems no happier about Eldrazi's presence than Raphael is. They're both...
Raphael's sending him outside the ring.
Yeah. So far, match is still holding on very well. And here comes a head off of the hardest part of the ring. Raphael Samson is kind-hearted and serene wrestler, but he also can be very brutal. He is still here to win. Just trading blows. Oh, and a bit of a neck
now up
pull.
to a 6 count.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention this earlier there was a special request by Raphael Samson, and we have honored it. For this match, we have extended the count to 20. This was in part, he felt very uncomfortable about that count-out victory of Gingerboi's. And so right before the match, he made a request through Phyllis to extend the count because he doesn't want this to be a count-out. And because it was the champion himself requesting something that could be considered a disadvantage to him, we have honored that request. And there he is saying for glory. And now going after these clotheslines. Approaching the Latino B. And a great counter by Buck Bumble. And now a
bulldog.
Good bulldog by Raphael Samson. And now
he's setting up.
Ooh, oh, here it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, biblical proportions. Going for the cover. And Theron.
Oh,
God
there it goes.
Oh, wait a minute. What's the... And now...
Well, you were asking.
I was asking where CJR Killer is. First, Theron interrupts the ref while he's doing the count. And now, we're... Oh, no. Roth, turn around. Oh, no, Roth!
Yeah, the refs still wonder what's going on at the front.
Jackknife powerbomb. Refs telling
he did not see the powerbomb. He just saw CJR in the ring. CJR quick to get out.
And Buck Bumble crawling up next to Raphael going and asking him if he's okay. Ref ejecting both outlaws. Both men are down, but Buck was not taking advantage immediately of that. Now he is, but I'd say he waited sufficient time that it wasn't taking advantage of the distraction. And that just the power of Raphael Samson. The battle continues. You know, Pete, you get so used to the C101 matches, it almost feels weird not having a clock in the corner.
Very true. Samson sending him to the corner.
And going
for
that count. One. And a kick out by Buck. And lifting him up. And the drop.
Show of strength from Raphael Samson.
That is the pillar drop, by the way. And Buck dancing around the ring, but also giving Roth a chance to get to his feet. And outside he goes. Now he fly, he be, he sting. But he wants Raphael up before he does it. And a double axe handle.
Double axe handle. From the top rope.
Beautiful work by Buck Bumble. Buck showing he deserves to be in this match. He deserves this title shot. Both for just his skill in the ring, as well as, you know, his strength of his character in light of all those unfair opportunities he could have taken advantage of due to the Outlaws. Choosing instead to rise above the rabble and fight this match fair and square. And now just trading blows outside. Again, the strength of both of these wrestlers.
Yeah, there are not too many wrestlers that can throw somebody like Buck Bumble that kind of distance.
Well, or again, stand up to Raphael Samson the way Bumble has been. Almost makes me wonder, if at some point in the future the All-Lods decide to go after some trios action, who would be a good third partner for them?
Well, they're certainly making a strong argument for themselves with this match.
They are. Oh, it looks like, he's busted open.
Yeah, Bumble got busted open off of that slam to the mat.
He is now Latino bleed.
Haha.
And again, waiting till his opponent's on his feet. Russian side sweep. And now just working over the champ. And Raphael, Raphael was saying for something, instead got a knee to the face for his trouble. And now, all right, and back suplex. More of a back power slam. Trying to set up for something, but Buck is powering out of it.
Oh, jumping knee strike.
And now just the power of Raphael Samson.
Lifting him up by his head.
I mean, that's a lot of, especially to support that weight. All right, going for the count. 1, 2, kick out at 2 by Buck Bumble. And again, the sweep, and Buck yelling "Viva la Raza" to the crowd. Raphael's out. So this is always, most of the time I'd
going
be worried.
Up to the top rope again.
Oh, that worked out.
Double axe handle.
I mean, it worked so well for him last time.
Looks like it.
Oh, double knee strike.
With the knees.
Oh, the versatility of the bee when he flies. Flight of the Rumblebee. Going again. And an elbow. Oh, boy. He knows what he's doing on that top rope.
Vicious when he gets up there.
Oh, now he's getting a little Latino bee action.
Oh, he's buzzing.
And there he goes. This could be it. We could have a new champ. 1, 2 count. This, for a day that has had pay-per-view worthy matches, this one, so much has been going on. Raphael Samson, of course, the only champion not in the C101, leaving him free to defend his belt. And a reversal by Buck Bumble. Oh, setting him up. And knee to the gut. Going for the cover. Is this going to be it? 1, 2.
Kick out at 2.
Again, great work by the Latino Bee, but the judge of the multiverse, not one to lay down. Side Russian leg sweep again. Raphael back up. But Buck Bumble still in control. Oh, the ref is down.
Yep, trying to send him to the corner, make contact with the ref. Now the ref seems to be getting up pretty quickly.
Recovering. He's been through a lot today. His regeneration ability is probably kicked into high gear. All right. Oh, wait, wait. 1, 2, kick out and 2 by Buck Bumble. These two have just been going, oh, wait a minute. What's he setting up for? Once again, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Biblical proportions. But this time, no interference. 2, 3.
Your winner and still Big Oof champion, Raphael Samson.
And here comes Buck Bumble. Raphael offering the hand of friendship. Buck accepting it. This match has been an epitome of good sportsmanship.
It is not surprising seeing the sportsmanship that happened earlier. You could tell early on that Raphael was impressed when Buck Bumble didn't take advantage of the appearance of Taran Eldrazi.
This is true. And that was, you know what? Nothing against Buck Bumble in that match. That was an amazing performance, and especially to resist the temptation to take advantage of all of that interference from the Outlaws and to remain true to his convictions. As the general manager of this show, Buck Bumble, I'm going to remember that, and I'm sure the All-Lads are going to remember that. Meanwhile, we have one last message coming out on social media, again from the Merciless Merc account. Oh, would you look at that? Taran and CGR back on their shtick. That duo is yet another of Warzone's problems that could be solved with a single phone call. But not one from his lackeys, Aldini. I'm calling on you to correct this injustice, regardless of the outcome of their interference. Whenever you want to talk shop about your outlaw problem, amongst others, you know who you need to call. I do? Do I have your number? What is going on here? Also tweeting out on social media, Sasquatch Wing, Samson fought well. May he keep Big Oof to the end of C101. Outlaws, all you do is maybe make Olad stronger. Speaking of which, what's Samson think? Buck third Olad? Oh, all right. I mean, that's Squatch saying it outright.
We pondered that possibility, so it looks like we are not the only ones. We will have to see.
I think that's Squatch saying the quiet part out loud. Well, ladies and gentlemen, one last thing to do. We have come to the end of Block A, Round 4 of the C101. Let's look where our scores stand.
Where are the standings?
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of Round 4, Gingerboi stands alone in the lead with 8 points. Zako Dou and Madjack right behind him with 6 points. Lady Boots, Daverman, Dagrik, and Jack Abbott at 4 points. The Janitor and Madness with 2 points. And of course, Aiden Xero. Not
in a
yet
very dangerous position right now.
Aiden Xero next week. Well, 2 weeks from now, on New Year's Day, when we present Round 5 of Block A, Aiden Xero has to win, and Gingerboi has to lose, or Aiden Xero is going to have no other role in this tournament but spoiler.
He will be out of contention.
How interesting. It comes down to the fates. His position depends exactly on what happens between himself and Gingerboi. And of course, check out Friday Night Flashbang at a special time tomorrow on Sunday to see who finishes out in Round 3. Suicide Gemini standing above 4 points. Jack Andrews at 3. Victor Vicious, Devin, Samjax, Brawlkaiser, and Zerakis with 2. And Kuso Kale, Michael Macabre, and Graven Allen all sitting at 1 point each. But ladies and gentlemen, we are out of time. So for Pete McPherson and Michael Macabre, I'm Jerry Aldini. Good night!
Viewers, hear the roar of Sasquatch Wing. One half of O'Rods. Want more Multiverse Nexus Wrestling? Want more Raphael, Samson, and Sasquatch Wing? Want more All-Odds? Then look below video. Like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell and square, and watch more of MNW on this channel.